everybody. Hello. Let me get in here and say hello to my folks. Those who are here bright and early. Hey, Jam. Hey, Cece. Please give Shirley a pass. She wouldn't be able. Okay, hold on. Hey, Miss Green Eyes. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Terry Brown. Hello, Pretty Brown Eyes. Hey, Nakenya. Hey, Auntie D with the T. Hey, Devin. Hey, Sleepy Libra 17. Hey, Nosy Rosie. Hey, Black Beauty. Hey, Misguided. I've been thinking about you today, Misguided. And then there you pop up. Okay. Hey, Blessed Lady E. Hey, MAPRPR. Hello, I ain't gonna remember. Okay. Hey, Trissy. You ain't gonna remember what? Hey, Blessed Lady E. Did I say hello to you? Hello, everyone. And those who are coming in later, I just want to say a blanket hello because I want to get started, because I want to go review some of the phone calls from today. And I want to discuss some stuff that kind of was interesting. And I said, you know what? Let's take a look at this. Let's do a reaction to this video, the phone call. Hey, Cynthia. Yes, we made it. Thank you. I wanted to really I got a comment, right? And I'm gonna read the comment, right? Glad to be in the house. Hey, Karen. Hey, sister. Okay, I'm gonna read a comment to you guys. I thought the comment that I read was pretty interesting because you know me, I want to do things the right way. I don't want to be mean to anybody. I'm talking about like Shirley and those and everyone. Remember, we all have our opinion about something, right? We all have our opinion, and we're entitled because based on our own experience, right? Yes. So we all wait a minute. I do have to shout out to my girls, my ladies. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks, y'all. I got a chance to see the video and her giving me a shout out, and then my numbers just like pew. I was like, oh my God, Lord have mercy. Thank you, Jesus. I was screaming. I lost my voice earlier. So shout out to Chronicle Speak for featuring the video of the court motion and appearance. So shout out to her because she's a huge blogger, y'all. She's huge. She's big time. I'm like, Lord, thank you, Jesus. And I shout out to Pam, my girl. Shout out to LLL, because I'm not gonna try to say those words. Well, Real Talk Bougie. Shout out to Real Talk Bougie, which is AKA LLL. Shout out to Phone Calls from Prison. And shout out to all the other individuals who's been doing this case. And we're sticking with it. And we're going to stick with it from now to the end. Okay? I will be going to the court, so you can count me in for being foot on the ground. Okay? I'm your ground girl. I'm going to be there. I may not do the other stuff too well, but I know how to get to the courthouse. I know how to sit up in there, and I know how to listen. Okay? So, all right. So, I was listening to Phone Calls video today, and I got a comment, right? And one of the comments that I read today, because guys, I've been laying around just reading you guys' comment and just like taking in and everything that you guys are saying, right? Remember, I'm neutral. I got to be neutral. But some of the interesting things that this young lady said on the comment, and I was like, she has a point there. She does, I may not totally agree, but she do have some points on there. And it was like, I'm going to read it So shout out to Kim Hamby. I'm going to read your message, Kim. Shout out to Kim Hamby. This is what Kim feels. Kim feels that we should not give Shirley a pass. And this is what she said. Okay. Once in a while, I'm going to feature one of you guys' messages. And I'm going to feature her message today. Right. She said, Shirley should not be given a pass because of her age. She put her man before her daughter, was the financial head of the house, and now she is supposed to be given a pass for lacking wisdom and discernment. She quotes scriptures and should know that she can ask for wisdom and it will be given to her. She is known to be for her relationship advice, and she needs to apply the advice to the person she sees in the mirror. I am sorry she is reaping the result of her choices. I pray she seeks biblical counsel. She should not expect Steve Harvey to help her with the consequences of her choice after her remarks about Steve and his wife. I don't like to see women who have been deceived and cheated on, and I pray she has the strength to tell Nesto that his stuff is on the curb and he can go there as well. Since they aren't legally married, she needs to thank Jesus for her marriage being a sham and move on. Bam. Thank you so much, Kim, for your thoughts on this. I have a question out there. Should we give Shirley a pass? And I'm going to do a poll on that. And I'm going to do a call-in. But before I do a call-in, guys, I want to play a little bit of the phone call today. And this is going to help us to come to the conclusion, what should we, should she get a pass or should she not get a pass? Okay. Should she get a pass and should she not get a pass? Okay. I see you guys putting nope. But let's take a let's take a look. Guys, come on now. Come on. Hold on. Let me go ahead and play this. And you guys tell me, what do you think about this call? Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my God, Amanda. She just put the H in there too. Oh my God, y'all, some ruthless ladies. The ladies are so mean. Come on, ladies, help the sister out. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Let's do this. All right, let's go do this. Okay, let's play this. And Lady Tonya, come on, y'all. Give the sister a break. Come on, hold on. Let's play this.
In this video, you will hear calls between Shirley Strawberry and Ernesto, including the call they had on Christmas Day of 2022. This first call is a short 5-minute free call and was made before Christmas. Shirley says she went to look at places to live and found something she liked. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hi, hon.
You out there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
No, saying y'all gone.
Going where?
You told y'all going on visit today.
Okay, you see how they talking in codes? She's supposed to be going apartment hunting, right? And they're talking in codes. So I guess now they know the calls are being listened to. They should know the calls are being listened to because it says it in the announcement that the calls are being listened to, right? So now they're talking in codes. I guess they realize that people are hearing and they're putting it out what they're saying. But let's go.
Oh, yeah. I'm just getting back.
That was quick.
Yeah, we only saw a couple of places. But that's okay.
Can y'all tell me, why do this man laugh all the time? You could say, I bumped my toe and they heard. He go, ha, 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 ha. You bump your toes? You could say, my head just split open. He go like, ha, 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 ha. You split your head open? What is wrong with this dude? Hold on, let's play. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, did you like them?
One, yeah. But where Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I found something.
Okay. I talked to my folks yesterday. Funny person. Yeah, this is like my third time talking to them. But they act like Gary.
So he's talking to somebody who's a funny person. He act like Gary, right? So they're talking this weird language. So they're trying to talk in codes. So I kind of figure what they're talking about, but you guys take a listen. And this is fair act. I do not own the rights to this. This belongs to phone calls from prison. And copyright disclaimer, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purpose of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, they act like Gary. Yeah, I peeped that. I had a hint last time, but I really peeped it yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he shared a few conversations with me yesterday.
Okay.
And I said, well, damn, all the people can get close to some phone like that and open up like that. Here's them kind of people.
Okay, do you understand what he just said? The only people that can get close like that I couldn't even understand him. Just them kind of people, and then he starts laughing. Somebody said mental illness. Oh my God. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, that was funny. We're gonna see. So he broke it down even more. Yeah, I guess they had to go back to the drawing board some more. Yeah.
They had to go back to the drawing board some more. So I'm assuming he's talking about attorney stuff, So, but listen what Shirley says on this when he's talking about, they're going back to the drawing board. So I guess it's something have to do with financial, but listen.
Well, that makes sense what they were saying.
For me?
Yes.
Yeah. Where's all this money coming from?
Oh, we're not spending no money like that now. I'm saying that right now. We're not doing that. I already spent that yesterday.
But, I mean, that's the only way that can happen.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay.
So she's basically telling him that, where's this money going to come from with this particular, I guess, deal? And she says, how is this going to happen? He says they basically don't need no money. So he's still selling her some dreams, y'all. He's still selling her some dreams. He's still, okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's not true. We're not doing nothing until the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? What they told me. They told me in the month I should be already in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, but he said not till the end of the month, so there's something having to do with money. He is definitely a manipulator, y'all. He said you don't have to do anything till the end of the month. That means she's going to have to put out some money at the end of the month. But no, you don't have to do anything right now.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So anyway, so you good then? I just a free call, so.
Yeah, just think back to where I first was.
I got you.
And
so she's trying to tell him where she was looking at before for an apartment. Think back to that particular area. That's where she's thinking about moving to. This is what she's saying. This is in code. I had to decode it some.
That's probably where I'm headed.
Okay. I got you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool then. Wonderful. Everything gonna be just fine. Wonderful.
Okay.
You feeling better today?
Yeah, I feel better.
Okay, good. Sun is out.
Not over here.
He goes and laughs and say, the sun is out. Then she goes and say, not over here. Is it metaphorically or is it literally? Is it for real that it's sunny outside? Because he's inside for a wall, so I don't know if he could see sunlight.
Here.
It ain't? Oh.
It's gloomy. It's but it's okay. It is what it is. You know, it's a new day. It's a beautiful day. We're healthy. We're alive. We're strong. It's cool. God's got us.
Yeah, absolutely. So right about that. Yeah. So right about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you talk to Lamont?
Yeah, I did talk to him. I talked to him. Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay.
Yeah, all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been out and about. Well, that's good for him. I mean, he's single. He could do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Oh, that's very, very true.
Yeah. Live his best life.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well, how are you?
Yeah, don't this conversation seem so like fake and phony, and everybody's just not being like real in this conversation? Doesn't it seem like, how's this? Like a waste of time conversation. Doesn't seem like it just seems so like a routine type of conversation. He did ask her about her bank account and all that. With the next call is going to be with the bank account stuff. It seems so like dry. Yes, Cynthia, very dry. Not no real conversation, nothing meaningful, nothing like. It seems that their relationship is transactional. Doesn't it seem like that? It doesn't seem like it's a loving, googly eye. Oh, I miss you. I can't be without you type of conversation. It sounds like transactional, meaning that we have an agreement. And the agreement is for you to be my man, and I'll be your wife, and I'll give the appearance of a wifely duty and, business purposes. Yes, Divin. Yes. Business transactional. You like it. 1000 said he's a liability, but this relationship, from what I'm hearing, I don't see any kind of emotional connection. Do you guys see emotional connection in this? Do you see emotional connection? It sounds more of transactional. I mean, I believe at one point just the love is there, but it's just kind of weird. Rondell said, you keep hanging with McNasty, he will have you serving life sentence in Rikers Bacon prison. Biscuit face. Wow. Ooh, that is so. Ooh. They cannot connect and have nothing in common. She knows that now. She's been used. She hurt and horribly embarrassed. I agree with you, baby doll. Nope, she barely asked him a question. Was it real love on either side? I'm not gonna act lovey over no jail call. You don't think that Black Beauty, if you were really like in a lovey-dovey relationship, wouldn't you be like, honey, I miss you so much and I can't wait. I mean, what can I do for you, honey, to alleviate some of this? Look, she said no. She's screaming no. You said no. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all too much. Okay, here we go.
Feeling today?
I'm feeling okay. I took my car shower, so somebody ain't got.
You have 1 minute remaining. Say it again. You're feeling okay, but what?
I took my hot shower, so I feel better.
Oh, good.
Nobody can't take no shot at water cut off today. So,
oh, wow. Yeah.
That's on TV.
You can't say, okay, look. Okay. If it was all lovey-dovey, when he said, I just got out of the hot shower, then she would have been like, oh, I wish I'd take a shower with you too, sweetie pie. Oh, I miss those days of the shower days, honey. All right, let me read what you guys are saying. Shirley, not gonna get a pass. Something needs to happen to her to snap her out the spell, the spell she's under, even if it means catching a case. Ooh, Shirley is the fourth quarter the fourth quarter of life and don't need his foolishness. Okay, good evening. It says the conversation is strained, but after 5 months in jail, what do you have to talk about? Okay, it says, do you think Shirley might know or have heard bits and pieces of Ernesto is about and is trying to back away from him slowly? It sounds like that. Sounds like she is. All right, it says here, nope, not jail. Okay, I got to sneeze. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta sneeze. Sorry. Allergies. Okay. Maybe he started out as Shirley's paid gigolo and Shirley felt flat in love. That sounds like a little bit. I can't get with his voice. That's what Sonia have said. Okay. No cause. I want to know who Erica Blue Black is. I want to know now. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this. Hold on.
Tell your day today. I got 30 seconds left.
Okay, darling. All right, I love you. Thank you for calling, and I'll keep praying. Keep God first.
That's right. Okay, love you too. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Even though keep God first is bland.
This next call between Ernesto and Shirley was made on Christmas Day of 2022.
Okay, this is the one that really gets me. How the heck this woman don't know how many grandkids this man has? You've been married to him, what, 7 years at the time, 8 years, and you don't know how many grandkids he has? He said, load up. Okay, I will. I got some Claritin in the room. I'm gonna go take some. But how do you not? Okay, hold on. Listen to this call. I'm gonna try to see if I could translate for you because some parts of the way he talked, it's hard to understand. We try to, put our ears close to hear what he's saying. Okay, hold on.
Ernesto seems upset about watching cartoons while in jail. They talk about many different things like Shirley's belongings that are in storage and Ernesto's son Dion. Shirley goes on to ask Ernesto how many grandkids he has.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, hello.
Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I have to go ahead and do my music because I just got some cash out. Let me go ahead and do my music, Hold on, y'all. That is for Miss Stephanie, Miss Kimberly, Miss Elaine. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all for your Cash App. All right, let me continue playing this.
Now, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you.
Fight for it.
Okay, it's what it is.
I picked up a loan yesterday. He said he got a payment, so I guess he says he's being done patient. I said, all right, okay, cool.
So I guess the attorney got a payment, right? And so he's telling him to be patient. He says, okay, cool. Thank you, Cynthia, for the membership. Membership, ring bell. That's the membership bell. The music is scary. Stop saying my music is scary. All right, hold on.
Yeah. He told me he came by to see you, so that was good.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I'm just being patient. I just got up. I was going to call you earlier, but they started fighting about the phone. So they gave him a free call, and they just started acting crazy. So I wanted everybody to get them playing with the phone. They getting frustrated, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad you stay away from that, and I'm sure they get frustrated around Christmas.
Yeah, they do. You know, so I just stay away from it all, and let them have it until they get tired of playing with it.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And they got us looking at grown men looking at cartoons on TV, so they don't take time.
So he's acting grumpy today because I guess it's Christmas and he's stuck in there. So everything is irritating him. Now the men watching cartoon irritates him. And then he said somebody was having a fit with the phone, so they ended up giving him a free phone to that person. So he's gonna avoid all the shenanigans that's going on in the jail.
Game off. So that's how they go. Yeah, so we just be cartoons or look at each other. That's it.
Cartoon and looking at each other.
It's not funny. It's just funny the way you said it.
Well, that's the truth. It's the truth. So, yeah. What y'all doing over there?
I'm in my room. I guess you're upstairs. I'm just in my room. I haven't gone out.
Are y'all not cooking in that today?
No, you know Tosh's been real sick, and she's just been real sick, so.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she rents a room and she cannot be in the room. She can't cook. So they don't allow her to cook because she says she's going to wait till she gets her own place to cook. So is she not able to cook? She's going to eat out every day? I'm just asking.
Okay, so y'all not going to cook now. You didn't cook?
I'll just wait till I get my own kitchen.
Oh, so what y'all going to do then? Y'all just going to look at each other like us over here?
Yeah, we just don't watch cartoons and look at each other.
I would have hung up on him.
Okay.
She's irritated. She's going through all of that. And this man is laughing at every situation like something's mentally wrong. You said probably she's not comfortable in cooking in someone else's kitchen. Yeah. I guess. Okay. Tip hose. Let's see. Hold on a second. Another cash app from Miss Black Beauty. Thank you, Black Beauty. Here goes the music. Money, so much money. Let's finish. Money, I'll finish. Money, so much money. This can't be done. Okay, sorry. I'm sure she's uncomfortable. I don't even like staying in folks' house overnight. I can't even imagine cooking in their space. But she's been there so long. She's been there so long. And she's been there what? A few months, right? Please, not the look, NPR. Look, I'm playing my music. Look, wait, hold on. AMAPRPR. Not you coming in here trying to be like spitting fire. Not you. Leave my music alone, okay? But let me go ahead. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Black Beauty. 5, almost 6 months. at that time of the call. So, I mean, she's been in there 5 months, 6 months in that person's house. So she eats out every day. And that person's not feeling well. And I would be trying to make that person a meal and make sure, the soup, some sort of soup or something, just to help her out a little bit, just to help, just to be, I don't know. I'm just a different type of person. She says she doesn't have problem eating in their space. Wouldn't help with cooking. Exactly. DWM loves JC. You know what I'm talking about. Say it's a little tense. Yeah, it is. It's awkward. It's tense and all that. But the person's not feeling well. Wouldn't you think that'd be a great idea for her to do? Just make things a little easier for a person that's not feeling well. Just ask her, hey, what would you like to eat? Maybe she may not like Shirley's cooking. I don't know. All right, hello.
I'm almost the end of the week, so yeah. Did he not get his situation worked out? Did he understand?
He said, "Oh yeah, that's right. They need to hear a male voice."
I told you that. Well, that made you laugh, though.
Well, it made me laugh because it was like he was going to be the male voice, And not you. I was like, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, them folks know who they know who I am. They're not going for that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, I can't beat him without stop trying. He's trying. You tried it.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you something. You know my books that were at the house? My books.
Look, I want you to listen to this, y'all. Listen to this very carefully, what he says to her. Now, I'm telling you, this dude is still with this manipulation type of mindset. Listen to what she says. She's asking about her book, right? Listen to the statements and how he says it. Okay, I'm going to try to kind of, stop in between so I can let you guys hear, and I may have to repeat what he just said. No, she said no music, please. MAPR. Oh, you know what? I'm going to jack you up. She said no music, please. Okay. Oh, thank you for the super chat. She said no music, please. You know what? You hurt my feelings. Though you hurt my feelings. She said don't be mad at me. All right. But listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. Just listen to what she's saying here, guys. Because this is like, listen what he tells this woman. Listen. She's asking about her books, right? And this is what he says.
Did they get
our
wedding album?
Everything.
She looking for the wedding album, and he's telling her everything. You hurting my ears. She turn your thing down, PR. Okay, so she's saying that he's saying basically that, yeah, I have all your stuff, but listen, Mr. Suave, what he says to her. Listen.
Everything.
And what about my china? My fine china that were up in the cat kitchen.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, all of that is necessary.
Okay. Now, here's what I want to do. Chronicle Speaks did a video yesterday, right? Early this morning. And in her video, she spoke about them moving Shirley's items, right? But there was another woman involved in the move of those items. I'm going to go play that part. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks. This is her content on this, and I'm just going to play it for you guys. And you just heard her asking about the china, asking about the photo album, did her different item, her books and stuff like that. But in Chronicle Speaks this morning, when I was listening to her live, she talked about how he was trying to bring the items to that other woman. Do you guys remember that? Hold on a second, please.
Things with Mr. Ernesto Williams couldn't get any worse. Nasty Nesto decided to crank it up a notch. I told you all that he had a bond hearing.
Hold on a second. Shout out to... Okay, here we go. Hold on.
I thought Ernesto was going to try to veer towards that direction or get her in.
Hold on.
Things with Mr. Ernesto Williams. Just give you a quick run. So, gave this victim a car that he took from another victim. He didn't tell this victim that this car belonged to another victim. He told this victim that he got the car for her. So while she was in the Dominican Republic, she let her grandmother drive the car. The second victim ended up reporting the car as stolen. The police got behind the grandmother and locked the grandmother up for driving the car. Ernesto, you dirty dog. But we're going to get into that story because I want to break that one down for you. Before we go to that story, Ernesto was denied bond in court. He tried to pull a fast one. His attorney was like, you know what? He's sick. He's ill. He doesn't need Ernest Williams. Missy had reported her car as stolen on June 4th, 2022 with South Fulton Police Department. I spoke to Missy briefly about her relationship with Williams and asked for her to send all documentation on to me that she had regarding her case. Missy also mentioned that she had recently filed another police report in South Fulton in regards to Williams using her credit card for items not authorized and money not being repaid. Now, on August 30th, 2022, Missy met with myself and Detective Gooding, and this is the interview she gave. On September 19th, 2021, Missy met Williams at a Starbucks in Atlanta. She was sitting outside speaking with some females selling Mary Kay products. Missy told Williams that the Starbucks was closed and that if they stayed too long, he would end up buying something from her. Williams started speaking with Missy, brought some of her beard oil, told her that she had a beautiful smile, and ended up exchanging numbers with her. He showed Missy his Instagram and how many followers he had and said that he could help her grow her business. He also mentioned that he could help her get her finances and life goals in order. Williams texted Missy later on and told her that his team could work on her project and that it would cost her $1,000. Missy stated that she was looking into courses that cost around the same amount of money and decided that if a team could help her, she would prefer to task it out. There was one aspect of the initial meeting that Missy was surprised by. Williams was telling her about his security company and wanted to show her that he could find people's information by running their vehicle tags. Missy stated that he went into his truck and grabbed a portable radio that he stated was linked to 911 iNet. He gave the tag over the radio and received a full report back with all of Missy's personal information. On September 27, 2021, Williams needed to have the $1,000 for the social media work transferred to him via Zelle. Missy stated that she transferred $10 via Zelle from her checking account to Williams' SunTrust account to verify that the transaction went to the correct account. Her second transaction was from Missy's savings account via Zelle to Williams' SunTrust account in the amount of $990 on September 27, 2021. On October 3rd, 2021, Williams called and asked to meet with Missy. They met in a parking lot in Alpharetta on one of Williams' motor coaches. When Missy arrived, Williams was with a young female named Dominique, later identified as Elijah Alexander, who was his assistant but called his daughter. Williams stated to Missy that Dominique and she could meet on the motor coach about the work Dominique would be doing for her in regards to social media. While Missy was on the motor coach with Dominique, her son was sitting with Williams in his F-350. Missy stated that Dominique was supposed to work on her content for social media and help her gain followers. As of the current date, Dominique has never provided the service that she was supposed to provide to Missy. After the meeting, Missy left with her son and went to have pizza around the corner. When she was getting ready to leave, her car wouldn't start and she reached out to Williams. After a few attempts, it started. Williams stated to her that she needed to get a new car and get that one from under her. He continued to ask her about her bank accounts and debts and said that he could help her get from under her debt and level up. Missy disclosed to Williams all the debt that she had, auto loan debt, and the amount of money in her checking and savings account. On October 6, 2021, Missy met with Williams on his motor coach just off of the Lithia Springs exit off of I-20. He was stating to her that he was going to get her a Chevy Tahoe and that she was to go online and choose what she wanted. send him a copy of her driver's license, and he would need $3,000 sent to him via Zelle in increment payments, and he would take care of the rest. Missy sent $1,000 from her savings account to Williams' account. During this meeting, Williams asked Missy if she liked massages. She said that she did, and she had the same male massage therapist for a while. However, she stated that she felt uncomfortable with Williams massaging her because he was married. Williams asked her if her massage therapist was married, and she said that she did not know and it didn't matter because she was paying for a service. Williams responded with, "My wife knew what I was doing before she married me." Missy stated that
Did y'all hear that? My wife knew what I was doing before she married me. Did y'all hear that? My wife knew what I was doing before she met me. Y'all heard that again? My wife knew what he was doing before she met him.
Williams gave her a massage on the bed located at the back of the motor coach. On November 1st, 2021, Williams stated to Missy that she needed to send him $500 for the insurance for the Chevy Tahoe, as it could not leave the lot without insurance. Missy sent $500 from her checking account via Zelle to Williams' SunTrust account. November 4th, 2021, Missy met Williams again on the motor coach to speak with him about her plans to level up and receive a massage. This was the first time the relationship became intimate. On November 5th, 2021, Williams called Missy from the Chevy dealership stating that he had been looking for a Tahoe and asking what color she would like, white or black. On November 7th, 2021, Missy stated that she was supposed to meet Williams to get a truck, but it never happened. Williams stated that he was busy hanging out with his client, Charles Barkley, and he would let her know when he had the truck. Missy stated that Williams wanted her to do a pop-up shop for her business as it would be good for her brand. He suggested using the motor coach and felt a good location was Douglasville. On November 10th, 2021, Missy called Williams about the truck and also to talk about the pop-up shop, and he stated that he was in Texas on business and that he will contact her when he gets back. On November 12th, 2021, Missy was supposed to do the pop-up shop in Douglasville, and Williams stated that she would not be able to because the generator would not start and it was a cold day. He also said that she would need to Zelle him $200 to cover gas and security for the next date available for the pop-up shop. Missy asked about the Tahoe again, and Williams stated that he needed the next payment of $1,000 for the Tahoe as the guy.
Yeah, come on now. Why is this lady keep giving this man money and he has not produced what she wants? Why does she keep giving him money?
Not let him get it until he had more money. Missy sent $200 from the pop-up shop from her checking account via Zelle to Williams' account and $1,000 for the Tahoe from her savings account to Williams' account. The said date, the two ended up meeting and was the second time the two were intimate. On November 15, 2021, Missy reached out to Williams to ask about the Chevy Tahoe as she had still not received it and had now paid $2,000 to Williams via Zelle for the vehicle. Williams stated that he was on his way back from Charlotte and was surprised that the dealer had not called her to deliver the Tahoe. On November 17, 2021, Williams called Missy and asked her how much debt she had on all three of her credit cards. Missy told Williams the amount on all of her cards. Williams stated that she needed to pay $800 into Nesto's private elite security, giving her 2% ownership in the company so that the expenses could be written off as business expenses. Missy sent $800 from her savings account via Zelle to Williams' account for 2% ownership in the business. Missy has not been given any percentage of ownership. Williams stated that he needed to meet with Missy soon, but he was in Memphis and that he was upset because Young Dolph was shot and he was a client of his. He also mentioned to Missy that he was purchasing a command center for his business and sent her an image. On November 23rd, 2021, Williams stayed the night at Missy's house for the first time. During this stay, he asked if there was anything she needed help with on her house, as he has a guy that can help with handiwork. Missy made a list of all of the items she needed work done on and sent it to Williams. When Williams received the list, he stated that he needed to have $500 sent via Zelle to pay his handyman for the work. Missy sent $500 from her savings account via Zelle to Williams' account on November 26, 2021 for the repairs on the house. The house has never been fixed. On December 1st, 2021, during a conversation between Williams and Missy, Williams stated that he needed to go to the Chevy dealership to ask about the Tahoe and find out when they would be receiving it. There was still no further update. Missy stated that she and Williams started planning a trip to take during her Christmas break, as she is a teacher and gets 2 weeks off for the holiday season. During the same call, Williams stated to Missy that he would be...
Okay, this man is taking the poor teacher's life savings because she went into a savings account and got that money, right? And why does she keep giving him the money? You haven't produced anything, dude. Why is she still giving him more and more and more and more money? Is it because she's demonetized? Demonetized? You know, the D? Because she was sleeping with him at this point now.
Able to pay her debt off for her, and that Dominique would be bringing her money via check. The money was never brought to Missy. Williams also said to Missy that she needed to renovate her kitchen and he could get her appliances from BrandSmart. Missy agreed to him buying her appliances and said that she liked the look of the darker stainless. Missy gave Williams the information for 3 credit cards and she needed to spread the charges for the appliances across the 3 cards.
She gave him the credit card numbers? Oh, lady. No, dipmatize. Dematize. Not hypnotize, the dematize. Oh.
He only authorized him to buy the appliances and nothing else. On the same day, December 1st, 2021, Williams charged $2,000 at Precinct 1 Auto on her Carnival MasterCard ending in 8161 without authorization from her. Williams purchased multiple vehicles from this location through a search warrant of Williams' white Ford F-350. The receipt from Precinct 1's Auto, along with a scrap of paper with Missy's credit card number, was found in Williams' black backpack in the vehicle. The same day, Williams also used Missy's Family First Credit Union Visa and made a purchase to Laura's truck in the amount of $1,017.12. On December 1st, 2021...
So he's still using her cards. Still using the cards. Hey, Lily. Still using the cards, y'all. Still manipulating her and sleeping with her.
Williams also charged $1,000 on Missy's Carnival credit card account and $800 to her Family First Credit Union Visa account. Both transactions were to Laura's trust. On December 4th, 2021, he asked Missy if she had any room on her credit cards, and he proceeds to make a purchase on her SunTrust Visa account in the amount of $1,000 at Laura's Trucks. All of the said transactions were not authorized, and to date, no money has been returned. On December 13th, 2021, Williams stated that he needed the last $1,000 sent to him for the Tahoe. Missy sends the $1,000 from her checking account via Zelle to Williams' account. During the rest of December, Missy faced a family tragedy where she lost 5 family members due to a fire in DeKalb County. Williams and her never traveled, but he tried to advise Missy that in order to pay for the funeral, she needed to up her credit limit. It would also make her credit look better. Missy stated that she was getting frustrated because she had paid thousands of dollars to Williams and had absolutely no return. No vehicle, no appliances, work done to her house, social media work, or a percentage of the company as she was promised. Missy told Williams that they needed to chat. Missy initiated a $1,000 request through Zelle to try and start getting some of her money back. Williams stated that he cannot process it as Dominique has control over his account. January 20th, 2022, Missy stated in a conversation with Williams that she was going to trade her Nissan Altima in at CarMax. Williams stated to Missy that he would be able to get her more money for her car and he had a buyer lined up. Williams brought one of his 2016 Dodge Chargers for Missy to use while he was going to sell her Nissan. Missy drove the Charger for a few months and kept asking Williams when was he going to get the money for her vehicle. Williams kept stating that he was traveling when he spoke with her and said that she would get it when he returned. On March 9, 2022, Williams asked Missy if he could place some appliances at her home. Missy stated that she was not at home and there was not a...
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Placing the appliances, which were what? Shirley's appliances in her home. Oh my God, this dude got some game. Hold on.
Of Rome. Williams then sent Missy a photo of all of the appliances which were at the house located at 2155 Bent Creek Manor.
Which is Shirley in his home
Williams and his wife Shirley Strawberry lived in. Williams then sent a photo to Missy later showing the appliances loaded up on the back of his white Ford F-350, taking them to a storage unit. This was also the day that Williams and his wife Shirley Strawberry were evicted from the residence at 2155 Bent Creek Road. On March 13, 2022, Williams met with Missy to give her a different vehicle. He gave her a 2015 Dodge Charger in place of the 2016 Dodge Charger. During the rest of March and April, Missy continued to ask Williams for her money. Williams stated that the buyer was in the Dominican Republic, and as she returned, he would be able to get Missy the money for her vehicle. Williams told Missy to stop paying for her auto loan due to him selling her car. Missy stopped paying as she believed she would have the money in hand to pay the loan in full. Missy started getting notices for payment and told Williams that if she did not get the money, her car was going to be repossessed. On May 2nd, 2022, the Dodge Charger Missy was driving was towed from her place of work. Missy found out the vehicle had been repossessed and was being stored at Atlanta Carland. Missy stated to Mr. Williams that he needed to give her the money for her vehicle or give her vehicle back, as she now had nothing to drive. Williams came over at 0300 hours on May 3rd, 2022, and spent the rest of the morning hours with Missy so that he could drive her to work the same morning. On May 4th, 2022, Williams arrived with an ambulance for Missy to drive, but he ended up driving her and her son instead.
Here go that ambulance again, y'all. The same ambulance that Shirley took a picture in with her candles. That same ambulance. Here we go.
While on the way to work, the ambulance broke down and he called for a tow truck. Missy and her son walked back home. On May 5th, 2022, Williams starts asking Missy if she wants to work with him and be the registered agent for his Bells Bondsman Company. She declined his offer to work for him. On May 17, 2022, she asked Williams again for the money for her vehicle or to return her vehicle. Williams did not do either. On May 18, 2022, Missy received a text message from Williams asking for her insurance card for the Nissan. Missy asked why he needed the insurance information, and he did not respond. On May 30th, 2022, Missy messaged Williams and stated to him that if he did not put the money for the vehicle in her account by May 30th, 2022, she is going to call the police and file a stolen car report. On June 4th, 2022, Missy reported her car stolen with the South Fulton Police Department. On June 6, 2022, Williams started texting Missy demanding a copy of the police report. On the same day, Missy's car is located in Conyers. The car was driven by Mrs. Simmons, who was arrested for theft for receiving stolen property. Simmons stated in the report that
the old lady got arrested because that lady put her car up. Oh, that is so not nice. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my God.
In her granddaughter's car. Her granddaughter happens to be the same rape victim that was in the back of the bus with Ernesto and trafficked for 2 years. She was identified as the granddaughter. Through interviews with this victim, she was in the Dominican Republic and was told by Williams that he had paid the car off and given it to her. The victim was driving the vehicle around under the impression the vehicle was paid for. So although she was sex trafficked allegedly by him for 2 years and allegedly raped by him, he did provide her with a car that he took from the other woman he was dealing with named Missy. On June 8, 2022, Williams stated to Missy that he knew what she told police officers and it's okay. He understands, and he also stated that he had a lawyer and he was going to turn himself in because he already had a warrant for theft by deception. On June 9, 2022, Missy received a call from Williams' lawyer, Josh Jones, with Jones & Jones LLC located in Atlanta in regards to the stolen car. The number is registered to an Earl Lamont Dunbar, who was one of Williams' friends, partners, and jail associates from his past incarcerations. This number has been dialed and conversation had by Williams from jail on August 13th, 15th, 16th, 23rd, and 24th, 2022. Williams has been referring to this individual by the name Lamont. To date, Missy has not received any money back from Williams or any services that were promised. I am charging Williams with theft by deception and financial transaction card fraud. Oh, Ernesto, you are some dirty dog. You raped that girl and ended up giving her a car knowing that it was stolen. Then, Missy, you had a male Bigelow. You literally was paying this man for sex because you got absolutely nothing out of this situation. This man didn't do anything and then wanted to use your home as a storage building to store him and his wife's appliances. Child, I don't know, but I cannot make these stories up. I am just really, really surprised that the girl.
Shout out to Chronicle Speak. She broke that thing down, y'all. I've been reading these things and she broke it down. But I was playing that just to show you guys. Remember Shirley was asking for all her stuff? Well, we know where he was trying to store it. So where is the stuff? Okay, let me go ahead on and finish playing this other part here. Hold on. Here we go. This is Shirley asking about her stuff.
All right. Yeah, everything. Have you called the lady and she called the lady?
I just pay the bill, honey.
Okay.
She said she just paid the bill. She pays the bill for the storage, but she don't know where her stuff is at. This man is doing all kind of shenanigans, and Shirley, wake up. Wake up, my dear. Hold on. Thank you. I'm whole. I'm a whole vibe. Thank you for the new membership. All right, let's go. And NPR, I'm about to play my music in a minute because I got a couple of Cash App. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah. It's everything's in there. Everything's in life, you know, that I got of your whole life.
Okay.
I got everything for you.
Fine.
He said everything from your whole life is saved. He said, I save everything for you. Then he starts laughing. She's like, okay. But listen to what he says, y'all. Hold on. This is the thing that I want y'all to hear. Listen.
Fine. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, I do care about my folks' stuff now. I do really.
He really cares about my folks' stuff, meaning he cares about Shirley's stuff.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know. You probably had nobody, no man never could care.
You probably didn't have a man who cared about your stuff like I do. He's still playing games with her while he's in jail. Hold on. He said, I care about your stuff. You probably never had a man in your life that cares about your stuff like I do. What?
Care about your accomplishments as much as I do. I think it's very important.
Oh, wait. Your accomplishments as much as I do. I think it's very important, y'all. He's still laying it thick on her. Still laying it. He's in jail, still laying it thick on her. All right, let's finish. Listen.
Okay. I just asked, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. I just want to make sure that's clear. You already know that. You already know that. But you don't because you didn't ask me.
Oh my God, y'all! This dude is still doing this gigolo stuff or whatever you may call it, that scamming or that manipulation. You know, trying to play with her mind. Ain't nobody cares about your stuff or your accomplishment more than I do. You can count on me. I love you. I'm the one for you. I'm the one who looks out for you for everything. I care about your well-being. Nobody's going to ever care for you like I do. Nobody. You've been through all these men in your past. I'm the one that will take care of your every need. I even take care of your small little items and make sure they're safe. All right. Yeah, right, dude.
So I guess you forgot. You ain't seen me in 6 months, so.
Oh, I guess you forgot. You ain't seen me for 6 months. So he's trying to remind her how well he did, how good he was to her. But you haven't, I just have to put it in there to remind you that spell I got on you, I hope it ain't wearing off, because you got to realize that I'm here for you. I'm your man, and I'm going to take care of everything for you. Stacey, you know what I'm talking about, right? He just want to see if the spell is still on her. Shirley, I wouldn't need his food. Has he been cooking for you, Shirley? I don't know. And then, look, he gonna laugh at himself. I would laugh at myself too, talking crap like that. And they gonna laugh. Maybe that's the spell, the laughter. I don't know.
Yeah. For a while.
Yeah, 6 months. So, yeah. So did she let you at least see the kids, talk to the kids, go to Christmas or anything?
No, I've been sick.
It's been 6 months. You need me. You forgot about me? Let me remind you of everything I've done for you. The laugh, he knows. He's still got her. Yep, that's what it is. I cringe every time he laughs. Yeah, he really got her sold out. She's like in his web. He's spinning that web, and he makes sure it's not too far. She's not too far from him. She has to call to make sure that, she got him. He got her in the spell.
She says she'll have them call me when they get up. But they sleep a long time. So I don't know. I'm just not gonna worry about it. I can't.
Okay. So what is your highlight agenda then? Are you enjoying your time off?
Yeah, I'm enjoying my time off. I'm not really doing anything. But it's good to, have a break, of course.
You hear this dude, y'all? You hear this dude? He's really laying it on her thick, guys. Laying it on thick. This dude, oh my God. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. I'm not gonna interrupt it because let's listen.
Yeah.
So you been out there in the cold weather yet?
Yeah.
Look at this fool. He just asked us. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call him a fool. Lord forgive me. He just asked her, have you been outside in the cold yet? He just pulling straws to try to figure out what he's gonna talk about. Well, you said she falling for it? Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I had to go. So she had said the kids were gonna come over, so I went and got them a few toys yesterday, and just so I could have something here. And and then that was it. And that was it pretty much.
Okay, so you ain't have. So your drinking buddy, she on leave right now. Your drinking buddy, she on leave right now.
My drinking buddy, now.
Yeah, there he go with that laugh, man. Oh my Lord, I want to punch this dude in the face. I want to punch him in the face. Y'all, see, I'm acting out of character now. If he would laugh in me, I don't know. This laughter's getting on my nerve.
Hey, Thanksgiving, y'all was having a good time for a minute. That was good. Yeah.
No, it was fun, yeah.
Yeah, really good time.
Yeah, she's kind of sick. So.
Yeah, man.
Well, she's better now, but she's been sick, so I gotta stay awake. I cannot get sick like that. She's been down for 2 weeks. I mean, I can't get that sick.
No, I'm
trying to stay healthy. Just trying to stay healthy.
No, I ain't talking about it. They got a free phone. I said I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see how long they gonna last. Okay. I really ain't got no telephone number, so.
Yeah, that's true. They got your phone.
Yeah, so I really ain't got no. All reason I got to talk to us all now is because they contact you.
Yeah.
That's really it. So. So I guess that's the way God got it designed. So I'm not complaining. So you know how it goes.
Yeah.
And you got with a mail, you can't get no mail no more. So if somebody was trying to find me and send me a letter, I'm not gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, well, you just gotta start over when you get out. That's all.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, hey, that's the way life is set up. Yep. Y'all. So they were stuck in the snow, huh? Wow, it was that bad? It didn't show it on TV like that, though.
No, it wasn't that she was stuck in the snow. It was just, you don't want to get stuck in the snow. She was driving across state, from Illinois.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know she was driving.
Well, she has to drive her car back, so she'll have something to drive when she gets there.
Oh, she was moving permanently.
Yes, this is it for her.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not going back.
Okay. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, yeah. They're married now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So did he get rid of all the stuff she didn't like in that house?
Of course not.
There he go with the laughing again, y'all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
He didn't do that. Oh. What? Go ahead, I'm listening.
I was just saying he didn't do that. He don't, he's not. Some people don't like change,
No, they don't. So is it really to let him call you back?
Not since the last time we talked, no. This is just try to find something else.
I need you guys to vote.
Okay. All right. Okay then. Wow.
I need you guys to vote.
Okay.
There's 434 of you guys in here, and I only see 33 votes.
Okay, so what's your agenda here today? What you doing? I know you're looking at TV. I know that part. What else you got?
I don't have anything. I don't have anything planned, honey. Nothing. Nothing. I don't have anything planned.
Oh, how's your boss man doing? He's still drilling you?
I guess they're okay. They're out of the country.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's still drilling him, he asked him?
Okay. Wow. Okay. Did Gary call you lately? Can you come out and play?
Yeah. No, he's out of the country. He's out of town visiting his mom.
Oh, okay. Okay. His mom? She's still living?
Yeah.
Oh, what's she about? She about, what, 90?
I don't know how old she is, but I don't think she's that old.
Oh. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, she might be in her 70s, maybe. Yeah, I think maybe her 70s. I don't know.
Oh. Oh, I thought he was in his 60s. He's not in his 60s?
I don't know, honey. I don't know how old he is. I really don't.
Oh. Okay, so what this show?
He's very nosy for a man.
Oh. Okay. So what new shows you been watching?
Like you really care what shows she's been watching.
I watched a show called White Lotus. It's pretty good.
We got 90 votes. Where my voters at? Get the vote.
White Lotus.
442 in the chat. I need y'all to vote for me. I just want to see what you guys' minds are.
The rich people's lives and what they got going on and what they get into. You know, sometimes it's murder.
Did you hear the show that she watched about rich people's lives? She's still fascinated with, you know, being rich. I think that's one of the reasons why she's caught up in what she's caught up in. You know, by all means necessary, she wants the rich life. She wants to be extremely rich. Superficial conversation. Yes, definitely.
You know, it's just craziness. You know, having affairs. You know, just crazy stuff like that.
It's about a hotel? Or it's about people, people come to stay in the hotel?
Yeah. But you may or may not. You have to see season 1 and season 2. It's pretty well written and well acted. It's different. That's why I like it.
Oh. Okay. How long you been watching that?
6 months.
Well, I finished watching it either last week, I think. I just binged. It was only 6 episodes, I think, or 8. And the finale of Yellowstone is coming January 1st, but I'm waiting for you on that one. I don't like it.
So it ain't out yet?
The season finale, the end of the season.
Okay. So it's been out, just the last one of this season is coming up. That's what you're saying.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you eat. What you eat?
Cough drop.
Oh, he laughs. Wait a minute. He laughs because she says she's eating cough drop, and he just laughs. This is the weirdest. Oh my God.
What have I been eating? Ronald cooked yesterday fish, catfish, fried catfish.
So Tasha's husband Ronald is cooking, but she can't cook. The man in the house could cook, but she can't cook for them. Okay.
Really, that's it. I've been eating oranges.
Have y'all put your vote in?
I ate some burgers the other day, some little sliders.
Where you get your, so you went to the place to go eat that, or y'all ate that?
Yeah, remember when you called me and I was out with Ronald?
Oh, yeah.
Not Grand Love, the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. I got it.
No, I ate that. Let's see. I ate some sweet potato pie. And soup. Mainly, I guess I've been eating soup.
Oh. Okay. So you feel healthy? You ain't aching and all that?
Yeah, my knees hurt a little bit, but, you know, I got a little stiff. But I haven't been walking because it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold like that. I can tell that with these brick walls here.
Yeah.
Overpowering the heat. Yeah. No insulation here. At all. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so what else on your mind? What else on your mind? You calming down? You cranking
I can't
up?
listen to the calls unless it's 1.5, 1.7 speed.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
your folks just don't really care about Christmas stuff no more like they used to.
No, not like when we were kids. It was the best day of the year. I couldn't wait. I couldn't even sleep on Christmas Eve. That was out of the question.
Yeah, me
As soon
either.
as we go to sleep, it was time to wake up so we could see our gifts.
It ain't like it. I don't know the separation. I don't know if it's like royal or just. I just know it's a lot of people that's homeless right now. Their house burned up. You know, a lot of that going on.
Yeah, they had a heaters too high.
Oh, that's what it is?
You know, sometimes they go with the heaters unchecked or, you know, leave the heaters on when they go out and stuff. I have a heater in my room. But, you know, I try to be conscientious, make sure it's cut off and stuff, you know.
Okay. So you got one of them little things that you had in the bathroom at the old house?
No, it's like a kind of tall black one. Nice.
Oh, does it heat up though? Pretty good.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm wrapped in a throw. I have a throw on.
Oh, so you ain't get one of them old thick, whatever you call it. I don't know what you call them. You look like an animal or something. You just slide your body in it. That white thing, whatever you call it.
No, I don't have one of those.
Oh. Yeah. I couldn't even get you to try that thing out. You didn't want to take that thing off right there.
It was warm. I miss sitting by the fireplace. It had, on my phone, like, you know, they have like pictures that came up, you know, like from 2022. They had me like, you know, sitting in a chair in the front of the fireplace, all of that.
On your phone?
They have, you know, this little thing where pictures come up. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You know, they just pictures from this year. You know, like me with the kids, and, you know, me and Tasha Ronald, me and you know, we all hung out on July 4th. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to get all that back and more. You're going to get all that back and more. Yeah, I kind of wish y'all was that because I like the all season of the weather, and I like that. I do like that. It's cold outside, got that warmy car. I like all that. All that. Yeah, I like that. I really do. Yeah. So we get our life back together. We're going to be just fine. Man, it's going to be better. It's going to be much better. To me, it's going to be better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yes, it is.
Especially if you're not in there, it's gonna be better for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It sure is. It sure is. That's why I be telling everybody who like they're free. Man, you better enjoy it while you're free. It ain't that bad. Make it seem bad, yeah. But when you can't do nothing, that's bad. Or you're in the hospital, that's bad too. You're still locked up when you're in the hospital in the bed, but you're just in pain.
I know. I didn't know when I had to go to the hospital that time. I didn't know you then, but it was terrible.
It was terrible.
You couldn't get any rest because every 5 minutes they were taking blood. It was just terrible. I hated being there.
Wow.
8 days. I was in there for a week. I was in there for a week.
But it's a good thing that you have a very sharp memory. Very sharp.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago. Oh no, it would be 10 years next year.
10 years next year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh. Wow. You ain't heard enough from Cuckoo Basket Panay?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, I did hear from my other so-called friend. She said, hi, she misses me and all of that stuff. And I was like, oh, that's nice. Thank you. I miss you too. Love you too.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Jane call you back?
Yeah, I talked to her today. In fact, and yesterday. She's dating someone new, so she's very happy.
What is so funny with this dude, y'all?
Okay. She gonna keep us something going on.
What is so funny?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, life will keep moving on, and it just keep going.
Life goes on. Time waits for no man.
It shall
and this
go.
too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. This too shall pass. I thought about this Christmas, and it's like next Christmas will be like, remember last Christmas when blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of separation out here. It's a lot of separation out here.
Yeah.
It really is. Really is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So the mark.
No, you keep going.
No. Yeah. Oh.
Huh?
Did Dre call you? And say have a Christmas yet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, but it's okay. I mean, I don't expect all of that. I mean, it's okay. I know.
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't have any animosity toward anybody.
Well, I know you don't. I know you don't. People's lives are really shortening up now. Their families are dying off and separation. So, I don't know what the new generation is going to be like. It's like a separation for the new generation to me.
Yeah. Yeah, my best friend in high school, her brother passed away yesterday.
How old was he?
I think he's the same age as my brother because we all grew up together. She and I used to play together, and he and my brother used to play. Her brother and my brother used to play together. I think they're all around. We're all around.
You talking about Fish or the other one?
Yeah, her brother who passed away died, and you said how old was he? And I said we're all around the same age. I'm the same as her, and Fish is the same as him, I believe.
So Fish is in his 50s, though.
No, he's not.
He's in his 50s.
He's 63.
63?
Yeah. I'm just 5 years older than him.
Oh. Boy, this time going by fast as a motherfucker. Damn. That's why I say he's in his 50s. Wow.
Yeah, he's 63. We're 5 years. He'll be 60. Yeah, he'll be 64 in February.
Damn. Wow. So that means that when you got married, he was in his 50s. He was just like in your front. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was 55. He was 55.
Ooh, time flies by. Don't wait on nobody. At all. Not at all.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Time flies.
Yes, you do. Wow. Dang. Okay. Y'all sit here thinking about Miles in the past couple of days. She'll be 20 she'll be 20 this year, so she probably yeah, she'll be 20, so she might be still mad at me. We'll see. I'm gonna give her about another year. She'll be calling me. About 21. She'll be calling me when he gets the fan out there for real out there. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Let's kind of keep your mind together.
How many grandkids do you have?
Let's see. I got two by Trey. I got three by Liberté. And I got one by I got two. I got
You have 1 minute remaining.
I got the other baby girl. So that's 7. Yeah, 7.
Okay. Wow, you got 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's,
time to get off.
yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much. And you hold it down and keep warm. And, damn, tell Tasha I love her. I hope she get better soon because we have things to do. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, love you too, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, and I hope I'll be there for the New Year. Is that what he said, right? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Okay.
There he go with the laugh again.
Make sure we're on the same page. That's what he said.
Yeah, like a few days after that.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Or whatever. All right. It's our anniversary. I'm good. No.
All right. Love you too.
I love you too.
Bye. All right.
Y'all heard that?
This next call is also a 5-minute free call. This call was made one day after Christmas. Ernesto tells Shirley that he wants all receipts out of her bank account.
Listen to
Take a
this.
listen.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I got to talk fast because it's my free 5-minute call.
Okay. Good. I'm listening.
Okay. So if you ain't out too busy, you can write it down. I need to find all the receipts that they had took out your bank account. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I need all of them receipts that they
You
took
mean my
out.
bank statement? You mean my bank statements? Because there are no receipts, really.
Yeah, bank. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they took out. I think it might have been, to me, I think it around, I want to say around about 70,000 maybe, throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
So we gotta make sure they're the one that took it out.
You're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
They talking in code, Lady Magenta.
Text it to him once you get it.
They're talking in code.
Okay. I know you send 2. You might supposed to send 1 a day, but send him 2. Huh?
What? Wait, what?
I got it. You sent him 2 Saturday, 2 yesterday, and 1 a day. Is that right?
Yeah, I gotta send it. I forgot, but I gotta send it. I meant to do it early. But yeah, I gotta send him 5 today. 5.
Is it 5 or 2?
It's 5. It was supposed to be 5,000, right?
Right. That's right. Yeah.
What?
Okay, that's right.
500. I'm done after 500.
Okay. All right, and and then tomorrow morning we're gonna call the other person so you can set a meeting up where you can go pick up that from them.
Okay.
The whole person. Yeah. So we're gonna do that by 9 o'clock. They get in there by 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder why they haven't already done that.
Because he's been gone out of town on the holidays. Oh, I got a schedule because that's the schedule that he sent to the Walmart.
Yeah. Well, I thought that he was going to do it before, but it's okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because when I did it, the holiday was just from the start. No, that was
okay. That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think that's why the attorney quit, because it's a money problem.
So, make sure you get those, send it to him, and then the breakdown to be there.
All right.
How you doing today?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because I don't have my copy because they took them from me.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So, other than that, you doing okay today? Y'all gonna be busy today?
Like he really cares about his well-being.
What we're doing.
Okay. All right, then. Did you see your Harry friend yesterday?
Who?
Your Harry friend. He'll come to you in a minute. Once you get, it'll come to you. I thought maybe they sent it to you yesterday. But Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
No.
Yeah, her hairy
Black
thing.
Santa Claus. Black Santa Claus.
The black Santa.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Okay. So I'm supposed to get another conversation today.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Love you very much. Enjoy your day today.
All right. Thank you, too.
I'll try to call you later.
Okay. Bye.
It's me, Shirley Strawberry, with
Nesto.
That's right. Anyway, we just want to say we hope you're enjoying your Christmas. We all know that Jesus is the reason for the season. Happy birthday, Jesus. We love you guys. Have a great new year and a great rest of the holiday season. Peace.
That's why I put the picture there. That's the picture of them doing their little Christmas greetings. The picture I got on my thumbnail, that's a Christmas greetings picture. Well, let me look at the my vote. We got 195 votes, 196. 26% of you guys says that she gets a pass. 74% says no way she don't get a pass. Let me tell you something. I agree with you guys on that one. Let me tell you why. Because she didn't question anything. Why don't you question anything that your money's going out to? Somebody put no pass for her talking in code. Yeah, she was talking in code. That was a very long jail call. That was more than 30 minutes. She said she can't vote on her iPad. She questioned absolutely nothing. How do you not question anything? He tell you to jump, you say, okay. He tell you do this, you say, okay. Like she didn't have her own mind. Jesus who? Scamming Jesus that stands on the corner of Bankhead? Oh my God. Terry. No. Just say, Sahan. She should question everything, especially the phone calls. What do you think happened when they went back, when he went back? I believe she's still talking to him. Because the way she is right now, very like victim mentality, because she does seem like a victim. Like she has Stockholm syndrome. All right, I'm going to put in the call because you guys came in. Y'all was giving y'all peace. So I'm going to put in the number again tonight. See if you guys want to chime in. Or do you want me to put the link? How about me put the link in? Let me put the link in. And you guys could come on in. Put the link in. See if you guys want to answer the question. You know what? Let me tell you something. I know a couple of people saying that wasn't her in the courtroom. I was going to show you guys another picture. And to me, the picture looks very much like that lady. Hold on a second. Let me put the picture in my my chat. Hold on a second. If anybody want to come up, come on up. We can discuss your vote and why did you vote the way you voted, and what are your thoughts on what you heard tonight as far as the call. What is your thoughts on what? Oh, we got a lot of people coming in. Hey, Victoria. Hey.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. What is your thought? First, what was your vote?
Oh, my vote is after hearing everything,
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't get a pass. This lady is 69 years old. I have a grandfather who is intellectually disabled,
Mm-hmm.
and I help take care of him, and he's suffering with dementia. He has more sense than her. This is a college educated woman. You know, she's just a few years older than my grandfather, but she has been okay, she has a desire to live like Steve, and she has a desire to keep up this bougie lifestyle. And Nesto came in and told her that he could get it. He could make it even better. He probably told her he can make it just like Steve. He could double, triple her money, and she gave up everything, and she didn't question it. She didn't question anything. He's gone for all these hours of the night. You don't question that. You just accept everything, right? And you sitting here giving people advice. You telling women how to abandon their men when they mess up a little bit, but here's your man is out here assaulting women and doing the most in a motor coach. You got 5 cars and you can only account for one one truck in these
Right. Let's
conversations.
say allegedly. Let's say allegedly.
Allegedly,
Thank you.
whatever. She's allegedly all these fancy cars. She can, and this woman doesn't know how to. She claims she don't know how to do anything. Gave him access to everything. She can't. Oh, I just need to go to the. I just want to get up and go. There's Uber. You
Mm-hmm.
are on a technology based show. You're live streaming for at least 5 days a week. You mean to tell me you don't know how to use the Uber app? Download the Uber app from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store
Mm-hmm.
and get you an Uber? You can't Uber around, even get a car service. You sitting here. He kept her insulated, and she allowed herself to be insulated. She
Yeah.
didn't have a good relationship with her daughter, and she allowed him to come even further between her daughter. I just There's something about her that she's just pretentious, and she wants to keep up those pretenses.
Uh-huh.
And I do not feel sorry for her anymore. At first, I did. I'm like, oh my goodness, this woman, because I had a friend who was like that, she was very educated and she was well spoken, and I'm from New Orleans. She had one of our no good Negroes from New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a good looking Creole man, and he kind of took advantage of her, but she had enough sense to kick him out when he started cutting up. This woman, she just gave up everything. Everything. She was living a comfortable life. She saw dollar signs, and he was robbing Peter to pay Paul to keep her in the life of luxury in order to keep up that the appearance of just being Shirley Strawberry, Steve Harvey's co-host, and big name Steve Harvey, so he could have access. And I don't know what his end goal was, because generally scam artists have an end goal. He had no end goal. He was just gonna keep rolling it over, this Ponzi scheme or whatever he called himself doing, a ghetto Ponzi scheme. But I do not feel I pray for her. I send her blessings that she is not as judgmental as she comes off, not no longer as judgmental as she comes off in these phone calls, because she just seems like a negative, jealous person. Because I'm reading between the lines of what she's saying in these phone calls. She's jealous, and he keeps her that way, so that way he can keep her roped in. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have noticed it. And it seems like she has some sort of vendetta and she's trying to prove herself in,
Yeah.
yeah.
Baby, you're 69. What you got to prove? You've proved it already.
Yeah.
You've proven that you can make. She was making upwards of $40,000. She probably made, I'm sure she had contract renegotiations in these last since she's been married to him. I'm sure she's making way more than that. So you're making more than what after taxes, you're making more than what I make in a year. And I
Mhm.
can manage and I can live comfortably in a
Mhm.
nice apartment, but you can't figure out how to get an Uber. You can't you have to I just have to get some shoes. I have to get my hair done. But you can't put $50 if you got ride or die. Why isn't this man's books if I'm gonna be a ride or die woman and take care of my man while he's in jail, why are you making payments to the lawyer instead of paying him in full?
Mhm.
And first of all, the lawyer took his money just because he knew that there was no he couldn't win that case. He just took that money because I've worked with lawyers and I worked for a credit card company, and the lawyers will justify any money that you pay them. So they may think that they're getting scammed, but the lawyers can say every dollar you get they can justify any dollar that you give them. So they're just wasted money, and you're making payments to a lawyer when you make probably $50,000 a month. Girl, I do not feel sorry for you, boo. After the first payment, I'd have been like, wait a minute, why every time I check your balance on commissary, it goes down and down. Who you been talking to?
Mm. Mm.
Who have you been talking to?
Mm.
Why you didn't call me on your free call?
Mm.
What are you spending your commissary on? Because you can check like what they spend on. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna put money on your books. I'm not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you a care package.
Mhm.
So because you can send a care package in jail too.
Yep, you
You
could.
don't. You don't have to put money on their books. You can just put it straight on the phone and then send them a care package. And if he wants it, want to make sure he eat good. If you're gonna be a ride, I'm not saying do this, but if you're gonna be a ride or die woman, there's ways to handle this, and she just acts so helpless, and I do not feel sorry for her, sweetie. You are a successful, educated, middle-aged woman who got there by herself, and
Mm.
now you just let this man come in and wreck your life. And I understand it's hard to get up from under a narcissist spell,
Mhm.
but at a certain point, whether you look stupid or not, you just got like how she looked stupid when she had to beg Steve for forgiveness, beg Steve when she really didn't say anything that bad.
Mhm.
You just got to look stupid and come on the radio and say, you know what, y'all, I got,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
here's my truth,
Yeah.
and just say it. But I think that was her because I was looking at those ears.
Yeah, I think it was her too. More because I have a picture I'm gonna put up with you guys. And after I looked at that picture, I said, yeah, that was her. That was definitely her.
And wearing a mask, and you never see her wearing masks anymore. Like you want to hide yourself and putting on
Well,
glasses and.
the judge had us wearing masks because
Oh, okay,
there was
okay.
a judge that came from out of the country, came back and they had COVID in the courtroom.
Oh, I see. Oh, see. Okay. Yeah, I believe that was her. She's gotten very quiet about it. I think she's still very much in love with him. I think that she is, again, it's very, I feel, I have empathy for her because it is hard when you get roped in a narcissist, when you're with a narcissist. They're very, and even though he's a Negro narcissist, is he's still very, he talks like a pimp. And she's not used to that.
Yeah,
So
he's
when you got like a square girl who gets roped up with like a fast talking pimp, because that's really what he is a pimp, because that's one of his charges. Is they just didn't label it as pimping. I think they labeled it as what
servitude.
servitude, which is basically sex trafficking. Um, he talks like a pimp. I live in Vegas. You when I was younger, when we would go out to the clubs, those guys, they would try to, like, we would go be dressed up, and those guys would try to get us all the time. They just come at you, like they come at you just like how he is, talking real fast. And at first they'll try different ways to come at you. And he saw a square lady who was older. He always messes with older women. There's a reason. He sounds like a freak. He turned him out, and he talks a good game, and then they get into his clutches, but she just let go of everything. She wasn't checking up on anything. You can't call me and ask me, I need all your bank statements. For what?
Yeah.
What
But
you need that for?
look at this picture right here. That makes me see that was her. This picture right here. Put a mask
Yeah.
on this woman right here. That was her.
I think that's her because she had that. She's got a small body but a big head. So do I. I'm not trying to clown her, but she has that lady in the courtroom looked like she had a big head and a small body.
Yeah, she was small body. She was and she looked like she was about 5'6", 5'7", because she
Yeah,
was sitting down.
yeah. Shirley's she's still in good shape for a woman of her age, and to have some women let themselves go, but she's still in good shape and she takes care of herself. She's mindful about so many other things about keeping up appearances, but you can't be mindful about researching about what's happening with your husband and all of these things that he's being charged with, and you won't just talk to your daughter and just have it out with your daughter.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy. I'll let somebody else chime in.
Okay, spitting fire.
Let the guests
Hello.
go.
First, I would like to know what is your vote and what did you have to say about?
You don't want to let the guests go? The other one? I'm always up here. Who is that at the bottom? Dolores. Let Dolores go.
Okay, Dolores, what was your vote and what is your opinion about this? What we just heard.
Hey, Sylvia. My vote was that she should not get a pass. And my reason for that is to really figure out what's going on. You always got to get to the root problem of situations.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people will think that Nesto was the one that caused all this. But long before Nesto, Shirley had these behaviors. And one of the calls earlier, she admitted that her credit was messed up. She was poor with managing her money.
Mm-hmm.
She, long time on the radio show,
Mm-hmm.
you could tell that she was desperate for a man. She was desperate to be in a relationship. And she wanted one so badly. And Steve and nephew Tommy and all of them are always talked about her not having a man. And this was going on for years. And she wanted someone so badly. And you could tell in one of the calls when Nesto asked her about her credit, which was before they got married, air quote married, she said she didn't even know about credit, let alone then finding out her credit was jacked up. So she had poor management skills. And you could tell she has these behaviors of not wanting to pay her bills. She waits till people call her and beg for their money before she thinks about even possibly paying them. And that is her MO, and that's how she is constantly. And she took that into the marriage. And Nesto, seeing that and the money that she made, she was an easy mark for him. So she allowed all this stuff. She allowed him to just take over and do every single thing for her. She does not ask any questions. She does not want to know anything because she's lazy. She's lazy emotionally, mentally, and the only thing she wants to do are the things that she wants to do is her shopping, her traveling, her hanging out with friends and blah, blah, and all that, and keep up appearances. But when it comes to business things and taking care of business or just dealing with finances, she does not want to do that. She complains so much about, oh, I don't have a car, I don't have a car. But then when she gets a car to where she could possibly trade it in, she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to do any physical, anything to where she has to use her brain. And she just lets whoever's in her life control it. And that is on her. Yes, Nesto is taking full advantage of it. But the bottom line is that she's allowing all of this. And that's just her. That has been her character before she got married, and she took that into the marriage. And it's sad on her part.
I agree with you. Lazy is a really good word for that one.
I couldn't think of another word. I couldn't think of another word, but I mean, anytime it's constantly whining about every single thing. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And she was talking about, I think in a previous call, oh, she doesn't want to go shopping at the mall because she doesn't want to go alone. And then it got to, oh, I can't go shopping at the mall because I don't have a car. And then, I mean, it's whatever. Oh my gosh. But then when she did go shopping, she forgot she had already bought boots, found out, oh, I already have these boots, but let me go back in and get some more boots because I don't like these boots. So instead of
Can you
returning the
believe
ones,
that?
yes, instead of returning the boots that she didn't air quote like, she goes and and she's just, oh, she spends money on what she wants to spend money on, but she's broke for any other thing. And it's one of those, okay, you can make $40,000 a month, but she's probably spending $42,000.
I'll say this. I some of my customers that I deal with at my bank, the bank that I work for, they are big names, celebrity names, and I we have the same issue with some of them because it's always they're always calling in and getting nasty with us to waive their interest or waive their late fees because they just forget until we start
Yeah.
making collection calls. And one of our products is a luxury brand, and they just assume that, oh, I can pay late all the time, and
Yeah.
they may have a $500,000 credit line, but then yeah, we let them go over their limit because they we don't charge any over limit fees, and they always pay it off, but they're always paying it late. And then you check their FICO score, and it's in the low 600s or the 500s. Like, what the heck, you're making? Or some of them may have like a $70,000 credit limit,
Yeah.
and they're spending 80,000 a month, and it's like, dude, we let you go over every month, like, just pay on time. And some of them are very nice, but she loathes and she whines about everything. It's like, Sister, you are blessed. God has given you a situation where people really were kind of giving her the benefit of the doubt because he is a nasty person. um but I listen to the way that she uses God. She almost, it makes me mad too. I'm not really a religious person, but I'm a very spiritual person. She uses God's name in vain quite a bit, when it comes to talking about his situation and her situation. It's like, madam, you are in this situation. You're absolutely right. She's in that situation because of her. She did not want to pay her bills. Now, most of us are living hand to mouth. And we know when we know what's going to be late and what's not going to be late. She just doesn't care about it.
No.
She just
Yes.
doesn't care about it. And she wants a servant, and that's what she got, a kept man. That's what
But
Nestor was to her, a kept man.
yeah, the call yesterday, and he was asking about the paying the attorney. Well, I'm not sure. He left a text. I'm not sure how much I owe or when I owe. Well, if he wants his money, he's going to call me. And I'm going, you wait for people to call. You aren't responsible enough. Okay, I have this responsibility. This is when I pay it. This is when it's due, or God forbid, leave and let me pay it ahead of time. But I'm going to wait till people call. And if she does that, it's a sad thing.
It's
Yes.
sad to hear because it's like, I'm just looking. When I found out the actual amount of money that she made when they first got together, and that it's more now because of
Yeah.
probably because of contract renegotiations. Like, madam,
Yeah.
my bills. I just got like a 401k loan, and I paid my rent up in full. I paid all my bills a month ahead just to make sure. I'm like, okay, Times are tough right now. I don't have any overtime. Let me go ahead and pay my. I don't wait for people to call me because my nerves start getting bad. I've had bad credit before. That's not a good feeling to have to scrimp and scrape. And here she is. She's blessed, and she didn't ask any questions. And you're right. She had this behavior before, and she carried it on into the relationship. And when Nesto said that, probably, well, I'm going to assume that he told her, "Don't worry about nothing," because that's all he talks about is don't worry about nothing. I'll get so and so to help you. Don't worry about this. I'll get so and so to help you with that. She just okay, 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 and then he shushes her when she starts to be inquisitive.
which was one of his businesses, air quote, credit repair businesses.
Yeah,
Girl,
why you didn't repair hers?
he was
So
ruining
I'm
hers.
sure he probably, yes, yes,
He was he wasn't. I mean, she really probably didn't have much to work with, but he had capital with her. That was the capital to
yeah,
invest in all his businesses. So didn't really care about hers because he saw she didn't care. So and she didn't ask any questions. So he's like, oh, sure, they don't care. I
yeah.
want to see how many of those businesses are actually in her name, and how much paperwork did she actually sign, or did that woman, his co-defendant, sign on her behalf, pretending to be her? Because if I were in her situation, I had played stupid for all these years, madam, I'd be singing right now. There's no way I would be this complicit and just accepting his phone calls. I would be talking and talking and talking to the. Oh, well, when the first phone call came out, well, I'm not gonna go down there. I'm not gonna go talk to
Mhm.
them. I'm no, no, no. I'm not gonna go talk to them. You're not built for this, baby. Go tell. Like, go tell on him. I don't know nothing. And now you found out you're not really married to him. So praise the Lord.
Yes,
You go tell on him.
But did y'all see when LLL showed that what she put on her bankruptcy that she was not married, that she was single? You saw that?
yes, yes.
So that means she knew she wasn't married.
Mhm. That's
But
exactly
she
what I
put on the affidavit that she is married.
Well, they spiritually married, spiritual in
Well,
spirit.
both of them are legal. Both of them are legal documents.
Yeah, both of them. So she lied on one or the other.
well, she like
Correct.
the marriage one. That's the one that counts.
What
You
I'm
can
really
say
curious
anything in the
about is,
affidavit. You can be a lying affiant. You can say anything in the affidavit. If you ain't married and you say you is, you lied. You perjured
hmm
yourself
And
in that
remember, it's a notarized legal document that went into the court records.
and that's perjury.
oh goodness
You
gracious, what I
perjury.
can
You need to be in
um
jail too.
And
I'm
on this call, she was asking if he had her wedding book pictures in storage. You remember on this call that we were listening to?
Mm-hmm.
So she was referring to the wedding.
yeah, they had a ceremony, but
yeah,
Yes,
they
they
had,
had a ceremony.
the legally
Yes, they had a ceremony. But whether, I mean, she's saying she's married on the affidavit, which,
you know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
that,
Like she could have been. You know how sometimes you lied so long you believe it.
yes.
That's probably what she doing. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows she's not because, like you just said on the other document, she knew she wasn't married. She knew that marriage license wasn't legit because it couldn't have been because he was already married to someone else and he wasn't even divorced yet. But she had a ceremony, and in her mind, you could tell she kind of twisted too. Now, let's not act like this woman just gullible. She got some sickness in her too. She
no,
know.
Yes, she does. She
she
does
has.
have sickness, but then that means she would have to inquire about his marriage and his life before, and Shirley does not ask questions.
Right, because sometimes she just crazy like that too. Like she crazy like him. They probably belong
Mhm.
together.
she
She's sick too.
she's got some ugly ways. Just the way she talked about her daughter. This is a daughter you haven't been close to for most of your daughter's life. Like your mother raised her. She's bitter. Just when she was talking about her mother, her relationship with her own mother. Your mama raised your daughter. I understand that your mama may not have been as emotionally responsive probably there for you when you were younger. And that does happen. Grandparents get a second chance when they have grandkids. They get to do all the things that they didn't do for their own kids. And a lot of times their own their kids can get jealous of that. But the way she talks about her daughter, she's got ugly ways. She's got some very, very ugly ways, and I think that she just wanted it by hook or by crook, and she just said, "Baby, I'll let you handle everything." And yeah, no questions asked.
Just like I said, people make excuses for the women, but you know what? They are together because they are just alike. She's a psycho sadistic person as well. She crazy. She got her own life was messed up before Ernesto came in, and she didn't even got no relationship with a daughter and everything else. The woman can't even pay a light bill on her own. She just don't know nothing. She living in la la land. She wasn't right either. They made for each other. As a matter of fact, I believe she is complicit in some of the charges that he said that all these women is crazy. Actually, the whole flock. Okay, even when I was listening to some of these victims and things like that. I'm not taking up for Ernesto, but these people be getting gifts and stuff like that. And then it seems like to me when he ain't talking to them or when they don't get his way with him, now they go to these police and say all these type of things. All of them crazy. I put all of them in jail. All of them just crazy.
Well, the teacher, the one that Pam Esquire, the when she read the whole complaint about what the events that happened with the teacher and the ambulance and all that shit. It's like, wait a minute. You kept giving this man money? You did you weren't getting alerts like from your
Miss Victoria, no cursing.
Oh, I'm sorry, my apologies. You weren't getting alerts from your credit card company regarding your card usage?
I'm telling you, all them crazy. He picked crazy people to be with because they all crazy. Like he would never, like you, me, Sylvia, he would never. Like if you fool me at the beginning, I'm going to wise up like, wait a minute, what are you doing? No, get up out my house. You ain't nothing but a scum bucket. But he picked crazy people. And even they get mad because he got another crazy one. And then they going to make they all crazy. I'm telling you. Because when I sit up here and hear trafficking and all this and that, I'm sorry. I think of the movie Taken. I think of people who's taken against their will and stuff like that. I'm not thinking about people who getting cars, buying cars, coming and going. I'm confused. I was confused when we talk about it in another case. I'm confused with this case. I'm just confused with that. I guess my whole definition of it is something totally different. Now, I'm not saying people can't be manipulated. I am not. People can be, but at some point in time, God, common sense. You got emotions. Your emotions are there for a lot of things. Yes, they break your heart and they do this, but they also there as, to give you what you call intuition. You get what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't feel right. This not right. This not this. She asks no question. Why she asks no questions? And I'm talking about Shirley, because she wants to be led. People say, oh, he got pimp his ways. Some women want to be pimped. I said that on my channel a long time ago. We can sit up there and pretend like they don't. They do. Women, a lot of women love to be subservient to their man and let a man dog them. And they feel like that's masculinity and they love that stuff. But then we make them victims because we feel like you're doing this to her and you manipulating her when all along she just a dummy and she just want to be led to and everything else. Because he's been a buster, he's been a criminal, he's been all these things. She knew he had a criminal past. You knew when you wanted to go out the country and this Negro couldn't get a passport, you knew he had a criminal past.
Yes,
all that stuff.
But how was he able to get into Dubai? He went to Dubai with Dre.
Well, I'm not saying Steve. Rich people have pool. You know what I mean? They have pool.
Yeah, but
don't he live in United Emirates anyway?
Steve does. Steve has property.
I'm quite sure he got the pool. Private jet, let him in. Look the other way. I'm sure.
But because Dubai is a very strict country.
Because you can't even show public affection.
And you can't even get loud in public, and you have to show the proper decorum. And I would think somebody he's got before he met Shirley, it was armed robbery. What I forgot what other these were violent charges. Convictions. I'm sorry, convictions. It wasn't just charges, it was convictions.
That's right.
Because like a country like Australia, even if you don't get convicted, if you're charged with something, if you have prior charges, not just you don't even have to be convicted. They're looking at like they won't let you in. They will question you like thoroughly. So that's why I'm curious, like how was he able to leave this country?
I just think that has something to do with Steve in some ways, who she affiliated with. Because even sometimes even though she's not a bigger celebrity like him, but because everybody knows she's on the show and people, you are well known, right? And sometimes you get the hookup just because people think that you're that close to Steve that she just probably get what she needs to get. You know what I mean? Like, I'm quite sure he pulled some strings. I'm sure of it. You get a little power when you get fame like that and money like that.
I'm very curious to know how much Steve is involved in this stuff too.
A lot.
You think?
A lot. I think he's involved with it a lot. I think he looked the other way. I think he knew about his criminal past and everything else. And I think he, was like, oh, well, all this and that. And that was it. A lot. I don't feel sorry for none of them because
I don't think Steve is part of it at all.
I'm not saying he's part of it, but he knew. He knew some things, yeah.
But he's not the one who introduced them. You know that, right?
Right. Somebody else introduced them.
No, because he met her at the beauty parlor.
But then he worked.
But Nesto said on a previous call to Shirley, Steve knows who you married.
That's what I said. He knew. Yeah, he knew. He knew.
Referring to that he knows the type of person that Nesto is.
That's why I'm thinking like that barbershop, that 24-hour barbershop was basically a place of ill repute, place of ladies of the evening, for men to come there. That's
right.
Seems like what they ran it out of.
White House. That what I'm saying, where guys can come and the loose women can serve them.
Yeah, and Steve, although he's hooked on to Marjorie because there's no prenup, and Marjorie's still a beautiful woman, whatever. He seems like the type where Nesta would come to him on the side, like, man, if you ever want to get your little something on the side, you come see me real quick, you just come.
To?
Huh?
Who is Steve married to? What's her background?
Oh, she's a lady heroine.
Okay, he knows. That's all you need to know. He knows. She a woman of the night. You see what I'm saying? He know who he got around him. She a woman. She a street woman. She can be as elegant as she want to. Okay, they turned you from Julia Roberts into the queen or whatever. But he knows. She was a street woman. She was moving weight. She knows. All know. I'm telling you, all know. You know what I'm saying? They just crazy. They all belong together. Shirley belong together. Shirley belong to be stupid and get her money taken. I don't feel sorry for her. I'm not gonna play victim for her because she a woman. She 80-something years old. You know. She knows.
She 80 now.
Yeah, she 80 now. But then you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is maybe she feels like she's too old to start over.
No, you're not. No, you're not, baby. Because if I was her age and I had,
maybe she feels that way. Maybe she feels like and I'm trying to help her because I don't have no remorse for her. But I'm just saying, maybe she felt like, dang, who gonna want me? I'm 80.
A bunch of men, because
I don't have that WAP. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah, you can go get it. They have the they have the stuff. My mother just went through menopause and she had some issues, so she uses the CBD stuff.
Her bones might be loose. She can't be
girl
like that.
You can okay. Well, that's when you start paying for it. When you get to a certain age and you got money, just like with men, you just start paying for it. You get you a nice little boy toy that you have a proper arrangement with. and you just start paying for it. Because I know if I had that type of income, and my boss was still working with me, I might be on thin ice, but he's still working with me. They gonna let me stick around or whatever, and I'm still bringing this money in. I might have to pay all my creditors off, whatever. I'm getting me boy toys. I'm gonna have about 3 of them. I'm gonna have me a Dominican, a Jamaican, and I'm gonna have me a white one. And I'll just live my life like that. And it's all an arrangement. Do as
Hey, because she ain't got nothing else to lose, no way. I mean,
and
she got more years behind her than in front of her, so why
I
not?
don't I don't understand why she doesn't have a personal assistant either. I don't know because if she can't do anything for herself, why don't you just have a personal assistant? And you can't have your husband as a personal assistant. And
Why don't she make up with her daughter? Maybe her daughter could have been her personal assistant.
I think is, to me, from what it sounds like, she doesn't even it doesn't even sound like she likes her daughter. She may
But
love
I got a
her.
question about that. When do you think that relationship with her daughter soured? Because at that last home that we talked about, which was on Brent Creek, that where they were evicted and Nesta was taking out the appliances, which was just last year. Sheridan was living at that home and the kids were living at that home with them.
Mm-hmm.
She was there.
All right, ladies.
And at that,
I'm sorry, but I have a caller because we have people calling in.
Okay.
Hold that thought for a second. Caller.
Well, now I'm gonna let you go and let your guest, because I'm always up here. I'm gonna let your guest have it. I just wanted to say what I had to say. And congratulations on the 20K.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Caller, your name?
It's Shamika.
Hey, Shamika, how are you?
I'm good. I'm kind of new to your channel. I've only been aware of you for the last couple of weeks, and you've been killing it on your coverage, just to let you know.
Well, thank you.
And I'm on a younger I'm in my early 30s, so maybe I can't relate to Shirley being a mature woman in her thought process. I'm not sure, but I can understand the concept of letting the man lead the household. That's fine. Some women and men in their marriage, they want it that way. That's fine. But, however, after 5 evictions, at what point as a woman, as a grown woman, do you start questioning, wait, what is going on in my household that I gotta throw my stuff in the moving truck real quick and be going from pillar to post? At what point do you feel like, wait, is my husband really leading us, or what's going on? And again, she filed bankruptcy in 2018, so obviously her finances has always been an issue, let's say in the last decade. So her making, let's say, 200, 300, 400K a year, that's still not enough. It's mind-boggling that her finances has been in a toilet, or her, what is it called? Managing her finances. She just doesn't know how to do it. I don't know. But I've listened to her on the radio read her Strawberry letters for years. And to me, she sounded like she had sense. She sounded like she was giving, women decent advice. So I'm confused on why her common sense went out the complete window in her own life. Why does she not have common sense anymore?
It's like a beautician that has her hair messed up.
It is.
You know how a beautician make everybody look good.
Hair, but she can't keep hers done.
Exactly.
It's just a shame because Nasty Nesto used Shirley to legitimize him.
They used each other.
Also, her attachment to Steve kind of legitimized him, because in all those complaints, it would say how he was going around town saying who he's married to, and so he used her to legitimize him to gauge people's trust. You know, who would think that, oh, Shirley Strawberry husband, she's, you know, for the most part, we've known her to be an upstanding woman. Why would she be, well, obviously, why would she be married to a criminal? So people trusted, because who he was married to, they wouldn't be done dirty. That they wouldn't be done dirty. But unfortunately, I don't know. All I can say is I hope that Shirley is, one, working on a divorce, quote unquote divorce. I hope she's writing a book, getting with Steve's writer, maybe writing a book and turning it into like a movie or something, because this is literally out of the movies, like literally out of the movies. And I just hope that a lot of people are coming down on her, which they should. She didn't do the crimes, but she, you know, turned a blind eye to it. So hopefully she can get that common sense back and try to make some money out of it. That's all she can do right now, is try to make some money off of it. And that's it. I'm just going to be looking from the sidelines, keeping me entertained. I don't even watch TV anymore. I just watch y'all. Y'all just keep me entertained. So just, you know, do, like, is all his court dates, is that done? Like the bond hearings?
Oh no, there's more to come. There's more to come. So
that was just for one charge, though, right? The one that you went to, right?
Yeah,
Sylvia?
that's the one. That was for one charge. He has cases on top of cases. I don't even know if they're gonna merge them together, but they said within 30 days. 30 days, there's gonna be some more stuff coming down, y'all.
Okay, so he's like far from a trial date.
Well, it doesn't look like a trial date this year. Maybe next year.
Wow.
Is he in federal court yet, or is this all state court?
All state. This is all state.
Wow.
This is all.
I personally believe that there's going to be federal charges coming, because it sounds like there's some interstate stuff that's been happening, like if moving cars and, you know, moving money, and if he really was pimping, like, you know, what I believe he was doing out of that barbershop, it sounds like he is. There's going to be some federal charges, and I think that the state is taking so long to they you know, because they went, huh?
You said they're taking long to what, gather all the evidence?
To gather evidence, and they were, you know, they go on TV and ask for victims, like they told
they haven't done that. They haven't done that.
Well, I thought that there was something that said if you've been a victim.
It did.
Sorry, go ahead.
Shirley said they put it on the news. Asking, has anybody had?
No, they didn't. You remember I live here. They didn't have that. They just had.
I thought Shirley even said that they were asking, has anybody been a victim of his?
No, they had the police in that area asking them, but as far as like they did with Kim Fox, they didn't do like a news conference and for them to call it out people. No, they didn't do that.
Oh.
I think there's more. I know that California doesn't. They're not going to come and get him for the charges that he has out there. But I think there's more to it, because him and Lamont have been talking about California quite a bit in these calls. Lamont is, you know, probably his second in command. You know, because the way
name came up in a couple of those documents.
Yeah, Lamont name came up.
So I wouldn't be. Go ahead. Sorry.
In one of Pam's videos, she mentioned that the investigation was going to be moved up to white collar, a number of the things. So going towards federal. And one thing with federal, it may take longer, but when they go to court, they have a sure case and they don't lose. It's very rare that when feds take anyone to court, that they lose.
Well, that's because people plea out for those too. I noticed that if you plea out, that's why they have that high conviction rate too.
Yeah, because I know two people that won with the feds. Three.
But that's very rare, though. It's very rare. Yes, that there have been those that have won. That won, but it's very, very rare.
I would think that if he loses, he's going to get a lot of time, because this is not his first or second time.
Oh no, when sentencing comes, they're gonna, the judge has discretion to use all of your past offenses against you. I forgot what the term is called, but they use your whole criminal history, length of time since your last offenses and so forth. And given the fact that he has at least been arrested, what she said, 3 times since they've been married, and those are FTAs, failure to appears on prior charges. So he don't even show up to court. So who in the heck is gonna pay your bond, boy, when you don't show up to court?
Right.
Like, please, like you telling me that you don't show up to court already? Excuse me. And you want me to try to post bond? I'm gonna get me a bond. Who did he think that was gonna pay that? She scuffed.
He keep talking about a bond. Shirley couldn't pay the bond, so who was going to pay it?
They said somebody. They said something.
There was some undisclosed or something.
Yeah, anonymous donor.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, so this goes deeper. So that's who they trying to find. Who is the fool that's gonna put up his that's gonna put up his 800,000? Well, he doesn't have a bond now because the judge said no way. But if he actually ever does get a bond, who is the fool that's gonna put up his bond? Because he's gonna disappear.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna disappear. And Miss Ma'am is probably gonna disappear with him. Her nose is wide open.
Shirley.
I feel for her in a sense that because I think many of us have been in love and been just completely consumed by a partner, where you just like you forget about a lot of things and you forget to do a lot of things. But then I don't feel for her because it's like, hey, ma'am, you've built up a name for yourself. You just built up so much success. And even if she wasn't paying her bills beforehand, that's okay because she still got the money to pay them when they call her. But now you have nothing at all. Your house was sold at a blowout rate, like it was going out of business.
Clearance.
You have,
clearance rack.
She said on the clearance rack.
Yeah. Like your house was sold. You probably aren't even paying. Did I hear correctly when they said that the storage bill was like $7,000?
Yeah.
The storage bill was as high. She could be renting somewhere. That storage bill could be going towards a place to stay. But then if you have 50 million daggone evictions, who's gonna rent a place to you? Who's gonna lease a place?
That opened up my eyes to how Shirley kept getting her behind evicted because she was like, oh, it's due today. And Ernesto was like, you ain't gotta pay that till the end of the month. Don't pay that till the end of the month. She was like, okay.
She's still letting him dictate behind bars. What the heck?
Like, wow, no, I get it. That's how he told her he said one thing is okay.
He tell her shush. She said, okay, honey.
She was like, oh, I'm gonna get me a pair of Nike sneakers. She said, nah, go get a new what's the other brand? I don't know.
She wanted Nike.
New Balance.
He was talking about New Balance.
Okay.
Like she is Meemaw and the grandson. That's what it sounds like when they're talking. It's like, okay, well, my grandmother was still living when I was ready to get off the phone. It was like, okay, it was a bunch of, okay, mama, all right now. And then when he does his Cookie Monster laugh, it's like, or his Ernie laugh, it's like, you just laugh at everything she says. How is this attractive to you, sweetheart? Does he do this while y'all are in bed? Does he? Okay, all right now. What you out there eating? What you out there watching? It's like it literally is like listening to somebody talk to their grandma at the nursing home when they don't want to come down and visit. And I just don't understand. There's no passion there. There's no nothing there that from what we can hear. And it's like, is this the way you guys converse in day-to-day life?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this really the way? Sorry, go ahead.
What were you saying?
Miss Sylvia, did you give your opinion on should she get a pass or no pass? Or you give your opinion?
I plead the fifth.
Come on, Sylvia.
I plead the fifth.
No, 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 no.
Remember, I have to stay neutral, so I'm not gonna say anything at all.
But I got a question.
Trust me. Look, if I said it, you'll be like, okay, I think you're not gonna be judgmental, but I'm gonna plead the fifth.
I don't think that's being judgmental. You can say, I wrote a comment somewhere else, and it's like you're passing judgment. If it's a fact, that's not passing judgment by saying, oh, she got evicted several times. That's not a judgment. That's a fact. You know, some things are not judgment. It's just a straight fact. Now, if you say, oh, she was stupid, no, that's judgment. But, you know, her being blind, that's not a.
Well, okay. Let me say this. Okay. As far as her, just from these last phone calls, I believe she knows more than what I thought she knew.
Absolutely.
Because the coded conversations?
Yeah, the way they coded the conversation, it seems like. And then when he said his wife knew the type of person that he was before he married him. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done. Let me just report and just keep my mouth shut.
Right.
That's it.
Regarding the evictions, even though I wouldn't be surprised if she was aware of all of them, but do you think it's possible that Erica was involved in a number of those evictions and Shirley may not have been aware of all of them? Because we know most likely Shirley was not aware of the one where they had the side-by-side homes, whatever street that was on, where Erica was living and where the ambulance and all the cars were.
She probably wasn't aware that it was an eviction, but she was aware she had to move.
I think he was feeding her.
She wasn't living there.
Yeah, she didn't live there. She lived at the other place in Alpharetta.
So it's very well possible Shirley was not even aware of that location.
But my thing
is it possible?
You're married to a man that you know nothing about, nothing. You know, like where he goes out. Yeah, but you don't know he's gone at this amount of days from you on your wedding anniversary. Come on now, he's sleeping with somebody on the wedding anniversary. You don't know. You don't have a feeling about this.
It makes no sense to the common person. But even with that home, the last home they had on Brent, when they were evicted, that's the one where Erica was posing as Shirley's attorney. And that's the one where Nesto got the serving, where they served him. Nesto was the one who received that. Nesto was not even supposed to be in that home. So is it... I'm not sure if Shirley was aware of all of the eviction process going to court. She had to have been aware when she was being garnished.
You remember she was like, I just had to move my stuff in the moving truck real fast, and
yeah, so she knew about the eviction. She knew there's something going on. Yeah,
she knew at that time if she was aware of eviction, but was she aware of it prior to all of that? Because I don't know if, even though I'm not giving Shirley a pass on anything, I'm not sure if Shirley would go along with Erica posing as an attorney, Shirley's attorney.
No, I don't think she was aware of all of Erica and Nesto's business dealings, like her posing as the third party, like, oh, I'm representing celebrities. I don't think she was aware of that.
But she knew the girl.
She said she didn't.
But remember, when they showed the picture, the girl was in there.
That doesn't mean that Shirley knew.
That doesn't
Shirley
mean that they
know
knew each other. Yeah, they don't mean that they knew it. It could just been at dinner. And Shirley seems like she's trying to be like Marjorie, where she treats people like the help too.
Yes.
So she could have just been like, he could have introduced her as something, somebody or a random person. And she just like, oh, okay, nice to meet you, hon. and moved on. I think he was feeding her lines like, "Oh, the landlord's tripping," or "The landlord said this," or "The HOA said this." That's what I think on some of these.
I don't know, y'all.
I don't think it was like, "Oh, we get evicted, Shirley." Like you said, I think it was like, "Oh, like you said, using the landlord as if, oh, we gotta go because the landlord, oh, he's selling the property," or gave a excuse of why they had to move. Not it was an eviction. But still, times, I'm going to start digging and say, hold up.
But I wonder, is it possible that Erica and Nesta were in on the other 3 evictions that Shirley was not aware of?
How do you know she's not aware of it?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm asking the question. Is that possible?
Be aware of eviction because that garnishment, so she at least aware of one.
Thank you.
Well, she's aware of after the garnishment. After the garnishment, yes.
3,000. At what point is she asking questions?
I don't even think she saw her paycheck. I don't think she saw her paycheck.
And also the bankruptcy, guys. They're forgetting about $1 million bankruptcy. She knows about this stuff.
She may not have known every ins and outs of his scams, but at certain points, it was in your face, in your lap, that you could not have been blind to it. The garnishment, the bankruptcies, the I don't know what got repoed, but it's in your face. So no, you can't. She couldn't have been blind to everything.
Well, the
garnishment came after this last eviction. And they were evicted on March of last year. The garnishment comes after that eviction.
Someone said she didn't know about the home that her daughter's name was on the lease. The conversation they had, she mentioned her daughter being part of it. And do you guys remember the conversation?
She said her daughter was, because her daughter lived with them. That's why her daughter may have been on some documents. Yes. She was not aware of her daughter's name being on the lease on that home.
Your name would be on there. You lived with us.
That's what she said. She said, of course your name would be on there. She said that. Remember that?
You lived with us. You and your kids lived with us.
But that's the home on Brent. That was the home on Brent Creek. That was not the home where Erica and Nesto had their side-by-sides.
So was Sheridan's name on that last home, or was it
on the side by side? Was on the side by side.
Oh,
when I get the document, when I pull up the documents, and because I got all of them, so I will sit down and I will read to you guys what exactly it says because it's a lot of stuff. It's too much.
That wasn't. I'm a little confused. It's so many.
It's too much.
How can you keep up with all that? Like as a scammer.
In jail.
Hold on, lady. She's trying to ask a question. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, how can you? I mean, everybody works at like a day job or whatever, and you sometimes you struggle to get through your day because you get stuck sometimes. But I don't understand how he could keep up with all these scams that he was running. Like literally, like that's how I know he's got more co-defendants. Erica. King, Rothschild, Hughley, I think she's Dominique, Lamont, Dion. There's more people coming, and I think people are talking.
I think he was grooming Sonia for that.
Oh, we know that girl, and because he was showing her dollar signs, and she knew who he was connected with, and she didn't care that he was married, and First of all, you don't trust no woman that I wouldn't trust a woman that if I'm messing with you, if trying to mess with you, and I'm married, all right. So you don't have many morals. I'm married. So that means you kind of low down too. So we can get down and dirty together. Yeah, and Sonia, she talks big crap about her going to jail and whatnot, and she done this job and that job and this job, every job under the sun. She's been everything. There's at least 5 other people that I think are going with him. That's why we don't hear no more calls from Sonia. They stop answering the phone. All these people stop answering the phone. I apologize. I didn't mean to cut the young lady off. I'm sorry.
No, you were talking.
No, go ahead. She was the phone.
Yes. Oh, okay. I just wanted, no, I was just giving my opinion on what she was saying about just the houses. It's so much to just to keep up with. It's like, how do you keep up with all these houses, and like who you borrowing money from who, and which credit card, which money did you take from here, and that teacher when he was texting her how much money you got on your credit card account, and just the boldness of just using her credit card, and I don't remember how he even got her credit card number. But he was just the boldness of using her card, and then when she finally got enough gumption to go ahead and request $1,000, I don't have it. But then, do you want to be my resident agent? Hell no, I don't want to be your resident agent. So I can be on the hook so they can serve me with paperwork. No, no, sir, no, sir.
And then he popped up out the blue, talk about, oh, can I bring my appliances to your house? As they was getting evicted because he wanted
to bring he is
to her house. The one he been scant, taking money. Now he want to bring the appliances to her house.
If that was kind of weird. That young lady was kind of weird because you saying one thing, say what, and then you do another thing. You say one thing, you do another thing. It was
kind of one thing, and then she still give him more money.
Yeah.
Like what?
She's not letting all the information out. She was sleeping with him. She had to be sleeping with him.
She said she was.
I mean, from the get-go, like pretty frequently, because there's no way that you just gonna sleep with me 1 or 2 times and I'm doing all this stuff. You stealing my money, you taking money out, and you just sleeping with me 1 or 2 times and giving me massages. There's no massager in the world that's that golden, that's gonna make me give up my paychecks and have me and my son walking.
Yeah, talk about he went up to the house to take. Oh, you can drive this ambulance.
Girl, I fell out when I heard about the ambulance. Then the ambulance broke down. I said, "Oh my Jesus!"
But look, Shirley took a picture inside the ambulance with her candles.
Well, she's whipped too. So that ain't nothing.
There's certain things she knew. Why would you just get in the ambulance?
Oh, wait, a question. So you're not gonna question your husband when he comes home with an ambulance?
Yeah, like what is it for? Oh, Nesto's Emergency Services, Premier Elite Emergency Services.
But that was a brilliant move. You buy an ambulance because when you need to escape, they're not going to pull over an ambulance.
I didn't think about that. Good, Dolores, you smart.
Yes, but I'm like, okay, who has an ambulance? Please, oh my gosh,
girl, he probably stole that from somebody too. I'm telling you, like I don't know how you getting all these transfer of titles and switching all this stuff around. I'm thinking this runs deep, and he's so country. I'm like, how is this? How are people like? And I don't know if he got country since he got the dentures, got more country since he got his dentures or what. But like when you hear him talk, it's like, dude, you don't even sound like there's nothing eloquent about you that would make me feel secure. And he seems like soft spoken when you see him in all these promo videos that he's done in the past, and when he's with Shirley, he seems very soft spoken. He seems like a gentleman, and he's holding her hand and everything. That would give me a good impression of him. But honestly, like hearing him talk, he sounds like one of my uncles. Like it's like, oh wait, y'all falling for this?
So your uncle's a pimp.
Oh yeah. I'll be honest with you. I just found out that my father, I'm not close with my father's side of the family. I just found out that my father's father was a pimp.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, okay, okay, all right. So that's the stuff. I'm from, like I said, I'm from New Orleans, so that's a crazy place that a lot of crazy people come from. But he just when you hear him talk, there's not like when he's talking to Shirley, he's like, girl, you are so well spoken, and you can hold a conversation about many different things. I know she likes her ratchet TV and so forth, but you can hold, you're able to hold your own in different settings. But why are you with this gentleman? And I think he's very duplicitous. He has like one side that he's presented to her, and she's seeing more of him now that he's in jail because he's kind of letting out the real gutter side of him in jail because he's basically at home in jail.
Wow.
So he's letting it out more and more because he sounds more. The more you hear him in these calls, it's like I don't know if they didn't give him his teeth. He can't have his teeth or what. But he sounds more and more country as the days go on because he can barely enunciate a basic word. I forgot what word he said today, and he couldn't even pronounce probably.
Christmas.
What is Grimma, 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 Grimma. And it's like I'm not, I know our people have different vernaculars, and I'm not judging it, but like I'm just saying, like for this type of scam, this level of scam artistry that he's been doing, this conning and this, just with all these different women, it has to be like, to me, it seems like it's very sexually based, and then that blood contract stuff.
Hmm.
I mean, even I was dumb when I was 19. I was very gullible and very trusting. There's somebody pull out, you got to sign this in blood. Pardon me, sir. Sign it in blood. After, and then those women, didn't that woman some of the stuff is weird too. Like these women are coming back.
Guys, I have a caller coming in. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Sorry about that.
Infamous Sylvia, how may I help you?
I'm Shayla in the Midnight. I wanted to talk about what's going on in the discussion tonight. Do you guys think that this is a white-collar Ponzi scheme that Ernest is doing?
More than that.
More than that, yeah.
I'm saying because the reason why I say this, I'm looking at like you didn't really get detective work and everybody else has been doing, but even just looking at your content alone, all the key that his stuff is doing and is going through different states. He uses transportation and he uses rental properties that either they belong to other people, that he can be renting from other people and putting his name or claiming that the properties that are his, or that he's going in locations that like could be business offices, things like that, and claiming it as it being like legitimate businesses when really they're just temporary business situations where anybody can rent out in memberships. So I feel like, I think as we go down the case, he's probably doing this in maybe 3 to 4 different states. And I'm feeling like he's probably got a few more people that are going to come out the woodwork where I'm trying to figure out, well, what is his end goal? Like, what is the end goal of his schemes? Because that's the one thing we're missing. What is the end goal? Because like I get he wants to kind of have like a bigger life, kind of like a Great Gatsby kind of life, but like what is he doing with these transportation companies? Has anybody thought about that?
No, I haven't thought about that. Hold on, let me bring somebody in with you. Hold on.
Hello, how you ladies doing?
Okay. All right, let's see. Let me let Auntie D and then uppity Negro goddess and then the person on the phone afterwards. Go ahead, Auntie.
Thank you for allowing me to come on your show. I don't have my teeth in my mouth, so I'm gonna sound like a Nesto.
Don't worry, girl.
But I've been following you and watching, and Shirley was aware of some things, and some things she was not aware of, because like you guys say, she turns a blind eye to everything. But I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm nervous. I forgot what I was gonna say. Let somebody else go. I forgot what I was gonna say. My mind just went blank.
Okay, we'll come back to you. Uppity, go ahead, Uppity.
Yeah, I just wanted to like give a point of view, and I get it. Like, y'all want to feel sympathy, but I'm not saying everybody do. But my thing with Miss Shirley Strawberry, I think I learned it on your channel. She had all of his record expunged. So I find it hard to believe like he dipped into his criminal background, but didn't dip into like his marital status. If you're gonna go that far, you're gonna go all the way there. And I get it. Like me per se, like I think marriage should be love and business, more business than anything else. So I don't I think like the Sonya thing, I think like people are like I think Sonya was fun. I enjoyed her phone calls. I don't know why they stopped. I'm looking forward to know why. Just like I'm looking forward to the when he realized like we watching his calls, you know, because he already think he's famous, but he's not really famous. He's more infamous. But I feel like y'all doing giving her Miss Shirley too much grace because she was really willing to, in my opinion, trade trade her daughter that she gave birth to with a man that she had to get his record expunged, so he wouldn't embarrass her if people decide to look him up.
Yeah. To answer your question about the phone calls, because now it's considered an open case, they stopped releasing them because there's a lot of investigation going on. Now that it's changing over to, I don't know if it's going to be feds or what, but that's why. All right. Caller on the phone, 501.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, you went already. 314. I'm sorry, 314.
Yes. So I actually had Mr. Nesto actually slid in my DM.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Go ahead. He came into your DM?
Mm-hmm. This was about five years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I on my Instagram, I have pictures of me styling, and that's kind of what I do. So he slid in my DM, and he was like, "Hey," he was like, "I noticed your pictures. You know, you really look nice. You should open up a clothing store." And immediately I knew who he was. I mean, there are pictures of him and his, wife on his page. So I was like, okay, you're not just, randomly reaching out to me to say I should open up a clothing store. So I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, I'm not interested in opening a clothing store. I like to style people and do personal shopping and, all that. And so he said, okay. He was like, where do you stay? And I said, Dallas. He said, oh, yeah, I have some friends in Dallas. I have a young lady that actually owns a clothing store. And I think I know who he was talking about, only because I saw some pictures at some point with this lady that does own a clothing store. But I don't know if she has involvement with, all of his doings. And so he was like, I can hook you up with her. And she's a real good, he told me all these great things about her, and she's a businesswoman, and, she likes to help people that are like her and, Black women and, all of this. He gave me his phone number, and he was like, call me and, we can talk about it. I wasn't interested in, again, the whole time I'm thinking like, it doesn't make sense. I was sharing that information with one of my girlfriends that was like, she was like, I heard something else about him years ago when he first married Shirley. My girlfriend was actually friends with his ex, which was Ebony.
Uh-oh.
And she was like telling me how, brokenhearted Ebony was when he got with Shirley and, all of that. And she was like, from what I'm hearing from that story, he ain't on nothing. And, so me and her were, talking about, and I was like, well, they ain't gonna have me on no strawberry letter. Like, I'm definitely not entertaining him and all that. And so I didn't reach back out to him then, but he continued to message me. And I finally ended up blocking him. So none of this surprises me. And what I will say is that, you know, Shirley did know that he had a past that wasn't squeaky clean. But when he reached out to me, I can tell you the level of comfort that he had. That was not his first time.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably his bait of how he gets, you know, women to go along with whatever he says, because he did come off, I would say, to someone that may be weak-minded as a charmer. And, you know, could easily be persuaded. But because of what I do during the, like, I'm a human resource manager, so I investigate people all the time and all of that. So I'm always leery. And I was like, this is not normal. Like a married man who is married to someone that is in the public eye, is this comfortable reaching out to a stranger? Oh, and then one of the times when he messaged me, he was like, "Hey, I'm going to be in Dallas, you know, why don't you meet up with me and I'll bring my friend that I've been telling you about, and, you know, we can all sit down and talk about, you know, how I can help you, you know, start your business." And again, the first thing I told him was that I was not interested in starting a clothing boutique.
Yeah. So someone asked, "Is your name Sonia?" I don't know why they asked that.
I am not Sonia. No way. I am not Sonia. I stay in Dallas, Texas. My name is Denise. No, I am not Sonia. By no means. So no. I've never seen him in person. Like I said, this was about 5 years ago. So when this stuff happened, I knew something was going on because he's very flamboyant on like Instagram. And so when a period had went by where you know, he wasn't like posting and she wasn't posting him and, you know, all of that, I was like, wow, you know, wonder what's, you know, going on with that and whatever. And so when this the news came out, I was like, that's why. It makes sense, because he was locked up and, you know, nobody was talking about it for months. But yeah, like I said, she had to have known.
Yeah, and Cole, if I may cut in, and I know it's not my show, sorry, just I was thinking the same thing as the chat.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let her finish. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was trying to listen to what you was the ending part.
Oh, no. I was just saying how he was so comfortable. So it seems like he knew what he could get away with her because she does not ask questions. She kind of, you know, apparently goes along with whatever he says. And because he pretended like he was so, you know, he had all these businesses and all that, you know, I'm sure that's why she was reluctant to ask questions. She had to have known something, but she just did not want to know.
Okay.
Like, because she could have found out easily, like, what he was doing.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Uppity.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna ask when she was just saying like people are stupid, like, and the women that were dumb. I was wondering how she came to that, like how she came to that knowledge. That's what I was gonna ask her.
You said Denise, right? Denise, question: What is it? Do you see yourself looking like any of these women? Why did he pick you and you know?
That's the first thing that my girlfriend said when I told her about him, because I'm light skinned. I have short hair.
Is it short like Shirley's? Okay.
Yes.
How tall are you? Are you tall?
I'm 5'5".
Are you small?
I'm between a size 6 and an 8.
Okay. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, you can go to my Instagram and look if you want, like, at my pictures. But yeah, but that's the first thing that my girlfriend said. She's like, "Oh, he got a type."
Yeah, he got a type.
Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, you are somebody," because Ebony had short hair, Shirley had short hair, and you know, so she was like, yeah. So yeah, I think, you know, that's, again, it wasn't random, you know, that he, you know, sent the message and, you know, all of that. And the crazy thing is, I kept that in my inbox for forever, because I was like, you know,
you still got it?
I deleted it about, it was probably last year or so when I actually deleted, because I had blocked him on my business page, and on my personal page, he wasn't blocked. And so I started like going through and, you know, cleaning up some stuff. And so I deleted it. And when when all this stuff broke, my girlfriend, she was like, "You still have those?" I was like, "No." I said, I deleted them. And I said, and actually I, you know, deleted them like a couple of months back. It wasn't even, you know, had been years. And the reason why I kept it so long is because I'm like, okay, just in case, you know, she surely get a hold, or, you know, something come back and be like, you know, I see a message, you know, where you were messaging my husband, and, you know, because, you know, I didn't want no smoke. And so I was like, let me just hold on to this, just because he continued to message me so much. So
did you entertain him at all?
Well, when he first reached out, I did respond. I was like, "Thank you. You know, I'm actually not interested in opening a clothing business." Mm-hmm. I said, you know, I do personal styling and wardrobe consulting. And he was like, "Okay." And so that's when that's why I think the lady that he was talking about, because there's a young lady that owns a clothing store here in Dallas. And I did see a picture with him and her. Mm. So I think that's the person that he may have been referring to. But I will say that I don't know of her like being shady or anything like that, because I know, you know, she's been in business for a while, and I know people that I've actually been to her business before and all that. So I won't say that part of it was true, that, you know, she may, you know, could have gave me a hookup or anything like that. I think he was just using that to bait me. But, you know, he was like, "Well, if you do styling," you know, he was like, "You know, she owns a store, and, you know, maybe y'all can do business together. I think it's worth your time," and, you know, all of that. And I was like, "Oh, okay." But again, I wasn't interested in doing that. And then I did respond a few times, because I was like, let me just see how far he's gonna take this.
Someone said if you screenshot, you can check your cloud.
Yeah, and I'm confused. Did y'all meet in person or online?
She never met him in person, she said.
No, I never met him. No. Never met him in person.
Have you ever talked to him on the phone?
I was trying to remember, and I did not. I don't remember exactly. I think one time he did call, because when I started hearing those calls and all that, I was like, hey, did I call him? Because I know you can call through Instagram and stuff. And I remember he did give me his number. And my girlfriend, and my girlfriend's a little different than I. I'm probably a lot more conservative than she is. She was like, "Girl, I would, blackmail his butt." And, I was like, "Girl, because I'm not going to end up on no strawberry letter. Like, no, that's not me." So I can't remember. Like I said, I ended up blocking him on that page, because he would message me, and then he would like go in, if I had uploaded like 6 or 7 pictures, and I guess he hadn't saw them in a while, he would go in and like all the pictures from the last time that he didn't like before.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the month around the time of the year that you got the correspondence? Because you do know you can go back in your timeline and screenshot those liking, or he liked at your pictures just to fit on the timeline.
It was probably about 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know the exact time frame, but it has been at least 4 or 5 years ago. So, I mean, I probably could dig and, probably could find it. But for me, it wasn't that important. So I just hadn't, but it was just interesting to hear all of the stuff that has come about with him.
And I got another question, because you said these women were so slow or whatever. How did you get a conversation with him, going to know how his conversation go, to know how he talked behind the scenes? Because did you?
The women, I will say this. I don't know if I would say that the women are slow. I think certain times women can be vulnerable, and for somebody like me, again, I hear what people say, but then in the back of my mind, I'm trying to make sure that what they say makes sense because of my 9 to 5. He could come off as charming because he's handsome. And so if you get the right person at the right time, then they may fall for it. And then by the time, they're so far in, because we've all been a fool. I'm 50 now. And, I would say at 50, I can't be a damn fool. Now, you probably could have got me in my 30s, my 20s and something like that, but not at the age I am now. But we've all been at a point where, we was a little cuckoo for a man. I think that's the part where, and some of these women, again, to me, seems like they don't really have a whole lot going on. I would say Sonya, doesn't seem like she's dibbled and dabbled and she has a little past, and, that's kind of, it's probably the bad boy image is, somewhat attractive to her, and he's easy on the eyes. And I for Shirley, I don't know, because I just kind of, look at her a little different because she's seasoned, but I don't think she has a lot of street sense. And she just was one of those women that just didn't ask a lot of questions. She was just, kind of happy to have a man.
Auntie, you have anything to say? Auntie?
Yeah. That bankruptcy, I don't think Shirley did that. I think that was Nesto's mess.
But with bankruptcy, it has to be the person. You can't. It just can't be like somebody.
Yeah, but y'all got you saying. I know you saying that, but you got to remember, Nesto, Dominique could have probably did the they call
you got to go down there and meet with the trustee. You have to meet with the trustee. It has to be the person. You got to get things notarized.
Yeah.
Oh, so the trustee has to notarize it.
The trustee, you have to go down there and be in front of the trustee when you go.
Okay.
I went through bankruptcy. I know. I'm not ashamed to tell you, but you have to. You have to sit with the trustee, and they have to go through all the stuff that you're putting in and all that. You have to meet with the trustee. And they ask you for your license and another form of ID, and they verify it's you.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot just file bankruptcy and just let it go through and you never show up anywhere. No. It's not going to work that way.
Yeah. It's hard.
Well, y'all was talking about the end game. The end game is Shirley's 70 years old, and he always asking her, how you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? How you feeling? And and he had that silencer gun in that car. That's what he in there for right now. He had a silencer. The end game was the end the game.
I agree with you, Miss Auntie. That was funny. That's true.
I'm telling you, y'all think I'm joking. He was going in that game. She wasn't deteriorating fast enough. I'm telling you,
no, Auntie, I don't know.
I'm telling y'all can say what you want to. He laughed every time she say something hurt. Every time she say something's wrong, he laughing. Well, at least you got your mind, cause he was gonna put her in a nursing home and take the rest of her money.
Yeah, ladies, I'm about to get down in the cloud. I mean, get back in the chat because, like, this is where I want to see react. Like, I didn't understand what was all that laughing about. Like, every time she
he
said she
laughed
was
at
hurt, I didn't
everything
get
that's
that.
wrong with him. The end game is the end game.
But that wasn't her real husband. That's why I know y'all so mad at
But
Sonya.
the thing about
Please,
it
Sonya,
is,
call
you
it
heard her
as
talking
yourself
about
next time.
insurance. You heard her talking about insurance policies, all that stuff. The end game was the end game. He was waiting for her to deteriorate. I'm telling y'all, or either he was gonna take her up out of here. He had a gun with a silencer. Who has a gun with a silencer on it? For what?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Somebody who lets you know good.
Oh, somebody said he had an insurance policy on her. Oh,
I'm telling y'all, and I'm telling you, them kind of men will do anything for some money. They'll do anything for some money. That's why he hooked up with her, because he seen he had some money. I'm telling y'all, the end game was the end game.
Allegedly.
I'm telling you, he was gonna take her out.
Allegedly, Auntie.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly. I say allegedly, but I know the real.
No, I agree with you, Auntie. Let me tell you this one. He was slimy, but like, she was. I think she was kind of slimy herself. I think I've given her too much of a pass. I have more empathy for her daughter than I could ever have for her, and I feel like at her age, she should have known better. And I think like you shouldn't be that desperate when you get to that big age. You know what I'm saying?
She was desperate. She had been by herself for 20 years. Steve and them always tease her on that show about her not having no man. And she found this dude that looked decent. He looked like he had some money because he had businesses and all that other stuff. And it looked like that's how the enemy come in. He looked like he come in and he looked like what she wants. And he took her for a ride. And see, by the time when she had that big
why
old
her ex-husband, we can't find his picture? Why I can't see Shirley Strawberry ex-husband? Like he's not on the map. Like why do you think that is?
I don't know. He was a police officer.
To my understanding, with her former husband, there's some shady stuff going on. So I feel like y'all talking about bad boys and stuff. I don't remember exactly what, but I know besides the brother doing drugs, and
girl, that was a mess. I lived around the corner for them. Them Strawberries, I lived around the corner from them.
She has a type. So I feel like
he used to beat her up, girl. He used to beat her up all the time.
Allegedly.
I went to school with the sister, allegedly. But I went to school with the sister. We went to Crenshaw High School.
The husband's sister or Shirley's sister?
Shirley's Shirley's husband's sister.
Oh, okay, so what? I mean, is he? Because I know he's in Vegas now, but where is he from?
Los Angeles, California. Okay. They went to Crenshaw High School. They stayed on 6th Avenue. And he used to beat her all the time. He's a police officer. Then they from there, but then they moved to I forgot the name of the city. Begin with a C. I forgot the name of it. But that's where they moved, and he had that house built and had an indoor swimming pool. Daryl Strawberry. Michael was the police officer. Yeah.
I don't think Darren Strawberry dated black women when he got successful. But I know something in the water wasn't clear because I found it strange that you don't see not one picture of them together. Well, I'm not a YouTuber or researcher like that. That I haven't found that, and I'm good at research. I can't find one picture of them two together, or even how he looks.
No, she wasn't married to Daryl. She was married to Michael.
No, I know. But somebody in the comments was saying that was Strawberry, the baseball player. He made
No,
it clear he
yeah, the
loved white
baseball
women.
player, but not Durrell himself. He got on drugs real bad. He looked really, really bad.
Who, Daryl?
He had a sweet mama. Yeah, his mom was very sweet.
Is he still alive?
Her mom? His
No,
mom?
Daryl Strawberry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's still alive. He had a alcohol and drug
Yeah,
problem.
real bad. Real bad.
Yeah, but like recovering, and the last I heard he was like a minister or something, or I know he was like ministering in prisons too and stuff like that. But
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you about Nesto. If Nesto was smart, if he had some kind of smartness to himself, he would be one of them pastors. He just don't know the word like that. He can't catch on to the word like that. Because he ain't smart enough. Because I'm telling you, he got that spirit on him.
Can I ask you a question, Auntie? If her first husband was a police officer, wouldn't he be retired by now? What's the stop from
he
speaking
retired
out?
by now. He old. Now, girl, we all
That's what I'm
old.
saying. Because
And
the
they
chat
was
saying
older than
I
me.
haven't seen
She was
them.
older than him. She was older than him.
Yeah, and they was older than me. I was in school with their sister, with his
So
sister.
so she was older than her first husband as well?
Yeah, he's like in his 60s, like 62, 63, something like that.
Yeah, but that's
what I'm saying. So he should be retired by now.
Yeah.
But to me, it looked like all the people in your chat saying they seen them. I haven't seen that. It looked like they scrubbed all his pictures off the internet or something.
They might have. Ain't no telling. But I'm telling y'all, that Nesto is the most low downest person that I've ever seen a story like this before in my life. Every time you turn around, it's something added on and added on and added on. And that was Shirley in that courtroom, allegedly. That was her in that courtroom. But I don't think that she knew all this low down stuff that he did. But I guarantee you, if she stick with him through all this mess, she's a damn fool.
Well, she was sticking with him. She turned against her only child with him. So don't give her too much hope. You know what I'm saying? She turned me off when I seen that.
I know, but I'm just telling you. But let me tell you something about that. Shirley didn't raise that girl. Her mama raised her. So she really wasn't close. She really wasn't close to that girl. I'm going to tell you something. A lot of times when our parents raise our children and we don't, see, we're going to go down in the grub and the mire with them when they with you. But out of sight, out of mind. And I just don't believe that she had a good relationship with that girl anyway, because her mama raised her. She wasn't
I'm
there.
young. I'm a young parent. My two older kids just went up to college. My son went up 2 years ago. My daughter just left this year. So I get it. When you get to a certain age, it gets to that point. Maybe I'm not there yet, but I just can't see throwing my daughter out the window for
You don't.
criminals
I'm
that I
not
have
saying
to
you throw them out the window.
record.
I'm not saying you throw them out the window, but the love that you have for the ones that you in the, I'm telling you, it's a totally different closeness when a grandparent raised that child and you raised that child. I'm telling you. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
All I can say, speaking from personal experience, I lived with a family member that has the key thing none of you guys are mentioning that Shirley has is low self-esteem. And I lived with a family member for years who had dealt with domestic abuse, and their story is very eerily parallel to Shirley. My family member is my mother's younger sister, and she had a stutter when she was a child. And that was her trigger. And she fought very hard to overcome that. And she became just as efficient and all that kind of stuff. The same kind of accolades and stuff like that, because she felt that people devalued her because of her disability. Her mindset never changed that she overcame that obstacle. She, no matter what, throughout as she got older, she still had that same traumatized response of how people treated her when she had that disability. And because she always had her low self-esteem that way, she ended up in years of domestic abuse with different partners. And she told me when I lived with her, she promised me she would never separate from her kids. She separated with her kids over a man. And one of her kids had to go into adoption care for 5 years until they turned 18. So I really think her trigger is, and she's already told us, her relationship with her mom is her trigger. Yeah. Now, what went on in that relationship, we don't know.
Yeah.
But she never overcame it, and she still hasn't overcome it.
No.
So, unfortunately, I don't know how it's tying with that low self-esteem that she has. Yeah. But her trigger is she's really keen on perception and how she wants people to perceive her. Exactly. And ultimately, when you get people like Nesto who are manipulators, they see that in people. And they know how to make that work to their best of their benefit.
Very true.
Exactly. Yeah, she's an abused woman. She is an abused woman. She has been abused in a former relationship, and this is abuse that she's going through too. If you guys notice that she talks to him, that she don't trigger him. Do you notice that? Okay, darling. Okay, she don't want to trigger him. She got trauma. Because I be done tore his butt off and hung up and never accept none of his phone calls. But she got trauma. And then you got to remember, she know them kind of people that Nesto hang around with. She know them people is some hood folks. Because you could tell by the way they talk to him on the phone. Especially L-Boy.
But to me, the recent jail calls, his son is just as mini him. She give him money. Yeah, she keep in contact with him. But her daughter is off limits because she said something about her husband that's in jail for so many charges that's so disgusting. Bestiality. P word. Like, he's disgusting.
I don't think that she knew that because she never went to that lawyer's office. She never talked to nobody. I believe she found that out in that courtroom.
Not in the courtroom, you mean over the phones.
Right, just like the rest of us. Just like the rest of us.
But guess what? The kind of person she is, she probably, her friends and stuff is probably saying, girl, they saying so much stuff, don't look. Don't look
yeah, but the kind of person she was willing to set up her only child, to bum rush her only child so her daughter could not say nothing against her husband who record she had expunged just so he could be in the public eye. Like, I don't get that. Like, I don't get it.
Because with Shirley, everything is perception. It has to look a certain way. I know so many people like that. It has to look a certain way. I know people got car notes that's $800 and they only get paid $1,200 because of the perception that she wants things to look a certain way. That's why she picked him. He picked her, but he didn't pick her. She picked him because he looked like what she wants on her arm, just like a dude. She wanted some eye candy on her arm, and that's why she picked him. I guarantee you, within these 20 years that she's been single, there's been a nice man.
She could have went younger and less felonies.
But I'm telling you, there
longer,
was
stronger
a nice
in the bedroom
man.
with way less felonies. She just have a low self-esteem issue. Around the board.
No, it's low self-esteem, but I'm telling you, it's what it looked like with Shirley. It got to look like a certain thing. She wanted him to look like he had money. I'm telling you what I know. I've been here a while, baby, and I lived in the hood, was in the hood, and I lived in a decent neighborhood. I ain't never lived in the high echelon, but I'm telling you, I know it's what God sent her. I'm gonna tell you something about my father. God has sent Shirley different type of good men. And he didn't send them several times. But because they didn't look the way she wanted them to look, she overlooked them. And so God said, okay, go ahead. I'm going to give you what you want. But now you finna be embarrassed.
Well, Auntie, can I tell you this? I have women that would look good on their arms, but they kept it a secret that they man worked for security. They kept it a secret that they man was like some type of doorman, taxi driver, Uber driver. They kept it a secret. They didn't have to hide his criminal record. They just had to hide what he do for the job. They just had to dress him up for the occasion. No, let me tell you something. What I've known for older women in my space that like men that don't match their level as far as finances are concerned. I watch them hide what they do for a living and dress them up when they go to certain events. They don't dress up. They don't dress up chesters. Like, and I feel bad now for judging them because they would never dress up a chester. They would never diss their children. They would never do none of this stuff that Miss Shirley is doing. So you got to excuse me, and I'm gonna get down with the panel. I'm gonna listen to you in the chat. I'm gonna listen to you in the chat. I'm just gonna. I just had to bring that up to you, but I'm gonna get down.
No, you don't know what they'll do. Is because anytime you can hide something for a whole year, you hid your grandbaby for a whole year, you hid your husband had been in jail for a whole year. Anytime you can hide something, you don't know what them women will do. They hiding that the man worked for a garbage man. Anytime you can hide something like that, no, it's your pride. And the Bible says, pride comes before fall. Now, I ain't saying that God won't redeem her, but he will. He can redeem her. But I'm telling y'all, God sent Shirley somebody because she prayed for many years, but she didn't want what God sent her. And sometimes we don't want what God sent us, and when we don't do that, we end up with a nesto. That's all I got to say. I didn't mean to scream. I got excited there. I just got excited. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I know these kind of women. I got friends that stuff have to look a certain way for them, and then the men is dogging them out. But I've seen God send them a good man, and he might be short. You know, they want the one that's 6'6". Well, he might be 5'6". Your king may be short, but he gonna treat you right.
I do think you're right about Shirley being caught up in the perception, because the advice that she gives on the radio to the Strawberry Letters is anything that she seems like she applies to her own life. Like she has great wisdom, so that lets you know that she has sense, but she's not applying any of that wisdom to her own life. So caught up in the perception. You knew he had been in prison before. That was no secret to anybody. He was in prison. She knew that. And some stuff as a wife, you have to understand, if you're getting evicted, if you are more for a car note than you are for a home, like some stuff just does not make sense. So that wisdom that she would give to the people that were writing in, like, you ought to be able to apply a little bit of that to your own life.
Exactly.
But she had to have not wanted to know the reality that she was living in, because she had to have known that some stuff that wasn't making sense. I'm sorry. No, even if you had a previous record and, we're married and all that, I don't expect for you to be arrested again if that was your past life.
Exactly.
But see, when you're an open book, can't nobody come against you and say nothing. When you're an open book, but when you hide stuff, then you get exposed, then you real embarrassed. This is the worst of the worst. This is the worst of the worst. So do you know how high her pride was for this to happen to her in public?
Auntie D, hold on a second. I got another call on 917. You're on the line.
Hi, Infamous. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Who am I speaking with?
This is Love Like the Sun. That's me going off in the chat. Listen, Auntie D is the one. She is the one. Another good meal we having tonight because Shirley will do good to call Auntie D to get a good dose of get right. Okay? Because this is just all logical sense that I think Auntie D is saying. Look at what you got, call it what it is, and act appropriately. Shirley has good enough sense, even if she's not the perfect thinker, to know when to drop this guy. Okay? How in the world, like I said in the chat earlier tonight, I said, wait a minute, she was embarrassed about saying that she was a grandmother for a whole year, but not embarrassed to deal with this kind of guy?
Mm-hmm. Make it make sense.
This is just upside down and backwards, okay? And she must have a detector on her back about these hustler kind of guys, but she's willing to take a chance, which a lot of people are. But when you see the signs of like, listen, you're about to go off the deep end here. When do you save yourself? I mean, come on. It's just weird. It's weird to me. I think that I voted in that little vote you had that she's not getting a pass, and it's not because, she's no good, she's whatever. It's because she needs a lesson at this point. If you haven't figured out the lessons, she needs a lesson of, no, you're not getting a pass on this. I swear, this guy must have something on her, because there's no way you would be showing up to court knowing you're not married, your certificate is not in the courthouse, and knowing that he's been blamed for doing this, that, and the third. Who's going to be going in the courthouse with their own flesh and body to sit there to listen to that craziness? No, I tell you, I don't know what these women are made of today, but Auntie is the real deal. She's saying all the truth, and it's just logical. I grew up with women. It's just logical. Why are we moving outside of logic? Oh, you might feel this way. She might. That's true, but we have to deal with the facts and what's actually happening. What is he bringing to the table? If he's not bringing something to the table, what's his plan? And if you're not aware of the plan and able to recite the plan yourself, there is no plan that he has. You know, so this is we have to stop this. We have to stop this because it's not building up the men in our community. It's just holding up a facade.
I mean, that's the whole plan. He bamboozling money from women.
But I'm saying she doesn't know the plan. Listen, some women will say, "Well, my guy doesn't have money. He doesn't. He's on his way. He's making it." And I tell my niece, I said, "Listen, no problem. You with a man that has a plan. What's the plan?
Come on. What's the plan?
Recite the plan."
And by the time
there is no plan.
And by the time you Shirley in them age, you should be already seasoned in it. Ain't no plan making then. I'm not saying you can't grow. Don't get me wrong, but you should already be established where you're not getting evicted. I'm not getting evicted.
Yeah. At that stage, if you're getting evicted, there's a hustle going on that she's aware of on some level. All these juggling balls in the air that you're not supposed to be juggling at this stage in life unless you became a drug addict, you're down and out. Or I've had clients that were divorcees and they literally, from having millions, because I'm in New York, okay? $1 million condos, $2 million apartments, $5 million apartments. And so all of a sudden they don't have much. Went through a divorce, husband snatched all the money. She's 40. Went to go get 2 20-year-olds on her. You know, you've seen the story, but there's a story behind the bad credit rating, and they're 59 years old, and there's a whole story to it. But you can't willingly walk in the fire for no reason. You have to have a This is absolutely out of control. And I thank goodness that Auntie is talking plain truth. This is regular, natural thinking, and she's right. You're just right, Auntie. You're right on. You hit the nail on the head.
All right, ladies. Okay. Ladies. It is 12:37. And I want to have your last remark. And first I want to know what you chose, your last remark, so we can get out of here and I can go to bed. Okay? Because if I keep on, we're gonna keep going and going and going and going. We're never gonna stop. We're gonna have a part 2, 3, 4, 5 on another day. But today I want to go to bed.
Okay, well, I'll start and jump off.
Okay.
Thanks for the live. It was a good one tonight. I was really interested in hearing Denise. I think she was great. It was very interesting. Mm-hmm. So your live was popping, and I voted no. She doesn't get another chance, and not because it's to be mean to her. She doesn't get a chance because she needs a lesson to straighten up, you know, and that's just being nice.
Okay.
I think.
Thank you.
Thanks again.
All right. Denise, what is your vote and your last word?
I would say she deserves a little grace. She don't get a pass, but she definitely needs a little grace because we all are, you know, women that can sympathize with her, but, you know, it's time for somebody to shake her and wake her up. And like I said, for God to give her a little grace. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed the conversation, ladies. And hopefully, you know, Shirley will, you know, get through this and let Nesto go. And look forward to connecting and talking more about it.
All right. Thank you so much, Denise. My next caller, go ahead on.
All right. I'm Shay, and Shay. I think she deserves definite grace always. Mm-hmm. A pass with conditions. I do think that she needs to deal with the root of her problem because her root isn't Ernesto. Her root is whatever she knows what that is. And when she decides to deal with that, then she'll know what next steps she needs to take to move on with her life. With that, I hope y'all have a blessed evening.
You too, Shay. Thank you so much. And Auntie, I give you the floor. What was your answer? And I need your last remark.
I give her grace. Because without grace, I wouldn't be here today. So I give her grace, but I just pray. I pray for Shirley that she don't be so prideful and be honest, open about it. Because when you can open up, that's when God can, he can heal you. Just like a closed fist. If your fist is closed, he can't give you nothing. But if you open up your hand, he can put something in it. So I just pray that she not be so secretive and just be open and honest and get on that radio and say, hey, look, I married this dude and this dude. I hope she write a book and she can recoup the money that he stole. If she write a book, that's it. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Thank you, Auntie. I enjoyed you thoroughly. All right, everyone. I am going to give you my thoughts on this. I believe, like Auntie says, she deserved grace because we all make mistakes in life. To castrate her and dump her and throw her in, I don't think so. I don't think so. But it is a lesson to be learned. I think she needs to be honest with the people around her. I think she needs to be honest with herself. And there's a lot of things she did know. I believe she did know, but I don't believe she's at fault for a lot of things. I think she allowed it to happen. I think she has a victim mentality, you know. I don't know if it's from childhood trauma or, you know, adulthood trauma from her ex-husband, but I believe that she has not healed. She probably definitely needs some therapy because it seems as if she has some sort of Stockholm syndrome, that she just allowed things to happen just for the sake of looking good from the outside and being torn down on the inside. Mimi, she is an entertainer, but she has to figure out what her reality is in life. So that's my answer on that. So you guys, thank you so much again for being here. I want to thank those who did give the Cash App, and I'm going to play my music, and whoever don't like it could go into what do you call it, the hiding mode. But I'm going to thank every single one of you guys who gave Cash App, Super Chat, every single one, Edna, Spitting Fire, Miss D. Atkinson, Sweet Tea, all the ones that gave in the Cash App. Thank you, everybody. Let me go ahead and play my music for the last time. And all the ones that don't like it, bump y'all. Bye. So much money, so much money. Okay. That was the music part. Let us end with prayer. Father God, we thank you so much. Thank you for the time, the fellowship, and for us to be able to speak and have grace and compassion. Compassion for those who are going through something. Lord Father, we thank you. Help us stay non-judgmental and let us love one another. Let us be there for one another. Father, I pray that you will give Shirley Strawberry the strength that she needs, whatever she is seeking for. Lord Father, let her draw closer to you in a real relationship, not a fluff or fake relationship for the people in entertainment world, but for real, that she will draw near to you and that you will give her the answer, give her godly counsel. Someone that will come into her life and help her to get through whatever trauma she has gone through. I pray for every individual in this chat, those who may be dealing with something like Shirley and those who may be abuser like Ernesto or whoever. Father, I pray that you will change them, change their heart, change everything that is not of you. Father, I thank you again for this platform. I thank you for the growth that you have given to me. Father, I pray that my relationship gets stronger and stronger with you, Father. Lord, I thank you for my brothers and sisters in this chat. Father, I pray that whatever anyone is dealing with, that you will see about them. Thank you. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is in the mighty name of Christ we pray. Lord, I feel there is someone that's going through some heartache right now, Father. Whoever it is, Father, I pray, Father God, that you will soothe their heart. Whatever loneliness that they're feeling, the emptiness, Father, comfort them. Comfort them right now. Let them know that they are not alone. Thank you, Father. It is in the mighty name of Christ we pray. Those that agree with me, say, wait, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent, one from another. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen, amen, and amen. God bless you guys. Good night.